Yo, what's up with y'all, man? What's good with y'all indeed? What's good with y'all indeed? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome if you're new. And even if you're not new still, what's good with y'all, man? What up with everybody? Welcome to another one for Shubitably indeed. Welcome, welcome. What's up with y'all, man? Let me get this to where it's a little bit more stable, a little bit more level. Yo, what's up, JJ? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? What's up to everybody that's joining up right now, man? What's good with y'all indeed? What's good with y'all indeed, indeed? I think so. I'll be honest, man. You know, I had some that I had been kind of like putting onto the back burner for a while. Y'all relaxes me. I'm glad you messed with it, man. Glad you messed with it, indeed, indeed. I had a couple of ideas that I kind of been putting off for a little while. I hadn't fully committed to the one because the one is a lot more ambitious. It might be something that's definitely coming though. I'm gonna put it like that, for sure, for sure. Without me saying too much, I don't want to make too many promises. I don't want to overly promise and be like, I changed my mind. I gotta wait and see. This one though, yo, what's up, Kaylee? This one right here, it might be like a little bit more niche, but there's gonna be a few of y'all that immediately recognize what's going on. There might be a select handful, and if not, it will eventually catch on. It's been a little minute since I've done characters like this, but he's definitely a lot more simple compared to somebody like Goku or even somebody involved in Dragon Ball. I did that Vegeta page the other day. I did that Vegeta page the other day, and I was like, "There's no way that I'm gonna sit up here and do this Vegeta page without also doing the Goku page too." They're like yin and yang. They go all the way together, man. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without. I think I'm gonna make them a lot more blue on this side. I've been trying to keep them from looking too purplish. Like I said, man, I've been going about my business earlier, and I've been thinking about doing this character. I sat up the other day and I edited like a lot of time lapses. There's still a lot more. There's still some more that I yet to upload, but I was kind of clearing out my phone space. And like a lot of these, I'll put my time lapses, I'll save them, and I kind of keep them in my phone for a couple of days before I either upload them or like kind of chop them up to where they're like watchable in the time lapse format. But the only hint that I'll give for this first one is that he's from like the Pokemon world. That's what I'm saying. Like it's been a little minute since I really just sat down and drawn some Pokemon, but that's what this one is gonna be. That is, how did you know that you could do this? Well, I picked up on this more through. It was a lot of trial and error. I feel like with a lot of these, it comes down to the more that you draw, the more it helps with your understanding. The more that you draw, it definitely helps a lot with just how you even go about these pages, man. It's one of those things where some days it might not make sense, but then other days you might really. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur ain't a bad guess, but no, I'm not really doing anybody that's mainstream like that. This is a character that's definitely known, but he's not as mainstream as say a Bulbasaur or a Charizard. I try to keep these pages to where whenever I do people like this, I don't really lean into the ones you would expect to see so much. Every blue moon, of course, but not usually. Mewtwo ain't a bad guess either, but kind of like I'm kind of going about the same logic as the last one. Mewtwo is a lot more. Mewtwo got a lot of motion too, bro. I wanted for this one to be a little bit out there. I wanted for this page to be a little bit more out there, man. Maybe not what you would expect to see immediately. But it had been a character I've been thinking of for a little minute. I got a couple more ideas too. Maybe I won't do them tonight, but just eventually as time goes on, there's a lot of Pokemon that I want to draw in that you wouldn't really expect. It's a bug. I know that. It might be a bug. You gotta let me know. A bug is crazy. Actually, a bug is crazy. Lapras. Once again, Lapras ain't a bad guess either. Lapras is a little bit out there. I've definitely done Lapras before, but nah. Latios, Snorlax. It might be a Snorlax, man. It might be a Snorlax. Latios is interesting. You think it's Latios? That ain't a bad guess, man. Ain't a bad guess. Is that what you going with? Latios. It's a dragon. Cresselia. Nah. Definitely not Cresselia. I feel like out of everybody, Cresselia is a little bit forgotten too. I won't even lie. But no, that isn't who this is. Am I early? Yo, what's up, Kiki? And not really. Not necessarily. Sometimes I'll get on really late, and other times I'll get on at a reasonable time. It's ain't gonna be like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a 2 a.m. stream. Yo, what's up, Two Walter? Dragonair. Dragonair ain't a bad guess either. Dragonair ain't a bad guess. I see the vision. I've done like a lot of pages for Dragonite and stuff too. Peace, take it easy. It's Stitch. No, not quite Stitch. It ain't quite Stitch. I seen people mention Stitch though. Stitch is like somebody from the Disney World, right? in our lives lately. I mean, I understand. Latios, Mewtwo. It's definitely. I'll tell you, bro. It's definitely not Mewtwo, bro. I know that I'll joke and I'll troll, but this one is not. I put a Latios full art the other day. No way. Oh wait, you think this one is a Latios? See, I don't really collect so much anymore. I don't really collect so much anymore myself. It's top of the bald man's head holding his hands out. Now this isn't a person. That's an interesting interpretation though, man. Thank you for the Army 2 fit. What's good? What's good? Nah, it's ain't like a person though. He's like a dragon creature, animal creature. I don't really know how to explain, bro. He's like he's kind of had me fooled. Thought this was Mega Mewtwo. Mewtwo ain't a bad guess, but as I was telling the last few people that mentioned him, I was trying to go for something. I mean, sometimes I'll draw the more common ones. Maybe I'll like save it for a different day, but I really there's like 1,000 different Pokemon, bro. And I think that with stuff like that, you don't want to do the exact same assortment over and over again. You know, just I mean, there's like 1,000 Pokemon, bro. I'm probably more familiar with up to like Gen 6 and 7. Latios ain't a bad guess, man. Latios is not a bad guess. I played like X and Y. I remember like that was like the last game that I really truly played was probably Sun and Moon, but the last one that I sat through and like halfway remember, I played through X and Y with my brother. That's like X and Y isn't my favorite, but it's always gonna have that special place in my heart because I played through it with my brother. It's been years. Why are you drawing like that? Rayquaza. No, it's Super Saiyan GTA San Andreas. No. Latios. No. This isn't Latios. You close though, man. You close. Over 1,000, yeah, 20. 4-gen best games. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'll be so honest. The one that I'm always gonna be biased towards is 5. But 5 was like my introduction. 5 was like my introduction to the whole series overall. Like I went from Gen 5, then I went backwards. Then I went forwards. Like I said, like the last one that I played through that Sun and Moon. But Sun and Moon, it didn't really resonate with me the way that, say, X and Y or even Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Black and White and so on and so forth. Like there's so much to get into. I don't know. I mean, it was all right. It was like if you somebody didn't know any better, Heart Gold was tough too. Heart Gold, definitely. I'm gonna tell you another one that I really enjoyed too playing through. It's been a long time. But Fire Red was tough. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Those ones were really, really good too. But Heart Gold, it was like it was literally Fire Red again. Heart Gold was tough too. I'm going to the bar. Any tips? Is this AI? No. Any tips? Nah. I mean, I don't think so. Just be you, bro. I don't think I read that the right way. Yo, he said, yo, Chulo is a menace to society. Yo, what you mean any tips? You trying to get kicked out? What you doing? Currently on Ruby. I don't think that I played Ruby, but I played through the remake that they did. It was Omega Ruby, the one that came out on it was the remake that I played through. That's the one that I remember too. I played through that remake with the Megas. I played through that. It's been a little minute. What are you making? Thank you for the rose too, Cass. It's been a minute, bro. But I remember that one because I remember fighting the gym leader dude or the champion. I think it was like Steven. I think it was a dude named Steven. He had a Metagross. It's been a minute though. It's some of the games where it's like I remember them. I had most of them, but I was so young. Omega. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Yo, what's up, 2T Waff? There's definitely a few. Like I was there, bro. I was there. It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago. When in reality, I mean it was a little minute ago, but it wasn't that long. It was like a whole time skip. That was like a time skip ago though, bro. A whole different universe. OMG, how? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You wouldn't believe me. Indeed. But like I said, I messed with like a lot of those old games too. Never saw the technique before. Welcome for Shoobitably. For Shoobitably and Dubitably, man. Like I said, this one, he isn't really like the usual Pokemon you would see. He isn't really like the normal. Definitely ain't Mewtwo or nobody like that, man. But he's in his own lane for sure. That's for sure. Tell you, I have an incredible. I would not be able to do this, let alone re-respond and draw. It's a part of the magic of the operation, man. It's a part of the magic of the way that these come together. The operation, indeed. Are you using a reference? Yeah, I am using a reference. What are you drawing right now? I'm drawing an older Pokemon. He's like a dragon. That's just the only hint that I'm gonna give you for now. Not until he's done. There's gonna be some people that see him and understand what they're looking at, and others. Y'all gonna get there. Y'all gonna get there eventually. Eventually. How long have you been drawing this way? I've been drawing this way since like 2024ish. 2024. Side Dragon. He's somewhere. Latios. I was trying to like explain it to somebody that might not be as well versed. But I was talking about Gen 5 and I was like thinking about some of the older designs. Cause sometimes I'll just draw like some of the old characters. And I was thinking about like just some of the Pokemon from Black and White too. This was one that came up on my radar. I think that it auto-corrected you, but I'm assuming you meant Latios. You said Latinos. Let me see. I won. This is... Listen, bro, your eyes are deceiving you. Your eyes are deceiving your vision. You caught up in the genjutsu right now, bro. This is artificial. Both? Nah. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, bro. You gotta see the vision. You gotta see the vision. Indeed. Like I said, this one's kind of not what you would usually expect. I'll be trying to kind of like have these be out there a little bit. That way you wouldn't. It's not like the exact same thing over and over. How do you find out you can even do this? Pokemon sketch is dropping in. Yeah, something like that. What's your favorite 3-gen Pokemon? When you say Gen 3, can you remind me which generation that is again? Like, give me like who are the starters? Give me like a rough idea. Gen 3. Give me like a rough. Sometimes I don't like be knowing them by name, but if you tell me a little bit around them, then Missy, because if I look like it is a Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald. Who is my favorite, bro? I like Metagross for sure. That's why I remembered it from that one dude's team. I think Metagross is Gen 3. But that he was like a pseudo legendary. He's like a blue machine. He got a cool design. He's like one of the coolest designs I remember seeing. He said Missy had this Pokemon. Can I quickly see it? No. This one isn't done. This one is not done. It's not done. But the moment that it is done, low key, Scorbunny Final Evolution is tough to me. Scorbunny. I gotta look it up because off top of my cranium, I don't even know what that is. I gotta look it up. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I be forgetting some of the stuff. It's been a little minute. Like I'm getting a little bit rusty, man. I gotta lock back in. I used to collect the cards a lot back in the day. Fighting type. Yes, it's been a little minute, man. I got like a nice little backlog of knowledge. But it done been a minute. I used to collect the cards and everything though back in the day. It's been a long time. Mudkip, Blaziken, and Snivy. Snivy is Gen 5, but I know what you're saying. I think you're talking about Trico. Like I know like that much, but when we start getting into like the ins and outs, I was always more of a casual bro. Like when we start talking about like EV and IV and all that, like I get lost in the sauce a little bit. When we start EV and IV trade, that's a bit much, bro. And it's been a thing for a long time. Like I played. You said Scorbunny is not a fighting type. Yeah, Sharpedo is tough too. I remember in the remakes they had it to where, if I'm not mistaken, you didn't have like a regular animation. There was like a set animation for. It was like Sharpedo whenever you surf. It was something like that. Trico. You said I'm not in the Pokemon like I used to be. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it done been a little minute, but I got like a little. Everything hasn't faded away. I still got like a little bit of retained knowledge from just my time playing. I spent like so much of my childhood playing. Wait, so what's the difference of the red and the blue for this drawing if it's like the same person? It just layers. I like the way that they complement each other. They look really good together. To me. They complement each other and it just brings it more to life. Sometimes with these, you don't want it. I mean, I've had some of these where I've made it to where it's more flat and just with the same color, but I like the way that they go together, man. Sometimes they make like this cool blend. Latios is red and blue too. Zorora, I know you're talking about. The dude that could like transform and stuff, right? I know exactly what you're talking about. I was thinking about, I'll leave. I won't even say tonight yet. Not yet. But if I do come around to it, y'all definitely know. There's a couple of designs. Low-key drawn on the Pokemon from Gen 1 would be tough with this style drawn with different colors. I don't know if I would do them in different colors, but I thought about doing something like that where I would do like every single Pokemon from the generation. I did consider it. That's very ambitious, you know. I don't really know how I would. I gotta just figure it out, man. Maybe not one. Mega Latios is purple. It can't transform as yellow electric. No, but it was somebody talking about Zorua. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe you typed it the right way and I'm thinking of something else. It was somebody that mentioned it though. I know that he was like red and hang on, I gotta get this wing down. Gotta make sure I get bro's wing space. Make sure he looks the right way. I think I'm gonna like make this wing a little bit like bigger and just more defined. He looks purplish. Their mega is purple, but I'm not going for the mega one. I'm like genuinely trying to make this one look more blue. So Galileo is my favorite tough, and he's one of the only legendaries that has like an evolution line. So Galileo, he was from Sun and Moon, right? He's like the lion. I remember him a little bit. They're making me leave the country. Hey, that's tough, Brody. I don't know how you got into that predicament, but good luck, man. Good luck. Yup. Yeah, I remember So Galileo and Lunala. Like I remember them, but that when I didn't really play through Sun and Moon the way that I did for the generations before. Like I genuinely put so much time into Black and White and Black and White 2, and I played a lot of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Zorora they're different. The one that transformed. That's what I'm saying. I read that as the second one. Lucario is my favorite. They got similar names. That's why I went ahead and like assumed. But now I don't even know what the first one is. Then I'm playing Pokemon right now. Yeah, bro. So that's crazy. That's crazy timing, indeed. It's crazy timing, indeed. I'm gonna get the way that he looks down right. I know this is from Digimon. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I've never really been like too much of a Digimon, bro. Never really been a Digimon, bro. People ask me all the time, but even as a kid, man, nah. Definitely not a Digimon, bro. Are you playing Pokemon Showdown online? No. I haven't really touched Showdown in like, bro, it's been a minute, man. I don't think I touched Showdown since, I don't even know. It's been forever though. Showdown, I ain't heard. That is crazy. Showdown. It done been, it was like many moons ago. It's been many moons, man. Many moons. It's like ancient knowledge to me now, bro. Showdown. I know, like I said before though, like I was always more of like a chill bro when it came to it. I was always casual. Said go goat, my goat. He's from a newer generation, right? Or I mean, not new now, but relatively new. Relatively speaking, it's from the movie with Darkrai. No, but I did consider drawing in Darkrai though. I wasn't really pulling from a movie. This was just more like I just wanted to draw him in. I consider adding Darkrai, but I hadn't made my mind up yet. I got to see. I'm not gonna put Darkrai if Darkrai feels like I'm forcing them on here. Nonchalant. I don't even know if nonchalant is the right word. I was always more, bro. There's levels, as I realized, man. There's levels to it, man. Yo, competitive is no joke. You gotta competitive people be sweating, man. Sweating and try harding. Now, stuff get. It's no joke. Draw Suicune. I don't think I'm gonna put Suicune out on here. Mewtwo, Jirachi, and Deoxys. It's funny because I've done everything you just said. It's been a little minute though. It's been a little minute. Every blue moon or so, I'll kind of have like different ones that I draw out on here. I gotta position this next one to where I give her enough space. Hang on. One second. I gotta make sure this looks the right way. Cause one thing that I want to really try to avoid doing, you don't want it to be like awkwardly on the page. Cause whenever it looks awkward and I kind of have to like squish it down, it's not gonna work. Not the way that I want it to, at least. Not the way. Can you draw Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, I have before, but not right now. You already do Latias? No. Have you ever done Meloetta? No, I don't think so. It's been a little minute though, bro. It's been a. I haven't done everybody. It's a lot that I have done though. It's a lot that I definitely have done. Definitely. But like I said, it's so crazy thinking back on it because now it's like those generations are considered old. I remember whenever they first came out. It's genuinely insane. Genuinely. Let me layer this in. I'm not gonna shade in this eye too much. Speak Spanish? No. Celebi. Yeah, I've done Celebi too. I want to say that I drew Celebi. I had like some pages with either Alakazam or it was Mewtwo or it was something like that. It's been a minute though, man. The time lapses are still up though if y'all are interested. I got like a lot of Pokemon time lapses. Definitely. But I spent like a lot of time just playing through the games. We pushing 30 now. Slow down, bro. We pushing 30 is that is a crazy statement. Now, bro, I'm just 21. Yo, don't be trying to say we pushing 30, bro. No, yo, thank you for the heartbeat too, boy. Yo, bro, you should be doing it, and I like it for indubitably, man. For those games, yeah, yeah. You try. We pushing 30. Yo, thank you for the claps too, boy. The OG, yeah. He said, what you drawing, big dog? I'm drawing some more Pokemon, man. I'm drawing some more Pokemon. You try to throw in, we pushing 30. That is a statement, you know. That is the ultimate statement. Need a little bit more time though. But I've done a lot of different. You said, nah, I'm not that old. I'm not. It's, this is a relatively safe space, but I gotta stop you in your tracks, man. That's a serious claim. 29. You right on the edge, bro. But it happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. You just XP farming. I'm here early. Yo, what's up, Mocha? It's all right though, bro. Happens to the best of us, man. You 29, I'm 21. The turn of the generations. I'll carry the torch. Yo, what's up, Garden? Can't be talking. Nah, wait a minute. Now, no, just because this app tried to call me Unk, I gotta remind y'all, man. Like, I was born in 2004. You gotta slow down, man. I just gotta slow down with that Unk propaganda. That Unk propaganda. I'm down for the cause. Oh, it's Ladius. Just two old people talking. I don't know about that, but whatever boats your float, man. Whatever boats your float, You gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta slow down though. We gotta stay rational, man. We gotta stay rational. We gotta stay rational. I'm guessing you at bingo night every Friday. Now you got the other guy talking about pushing 30. Now you trying to like age me up into the nursing home facility. One of the best Pokemon duos. Not for sure. They cool. They cool. You gotta slow down though, man. The nursing home claim is insane. I got a little way to go, hopefully, before you pushing nursing home status. I think it's a journey. You can't rush. If you on level 5, bro, it makes no sense to skip to World 8 and be trying to fight Bowser, bro. No disrespect the elderly. I love my elders. Nah, we not disrespecting nobody, man. They're I'm an '08 kid. We the ones that know all the old school movies and music. We got the golden stuff. Pokemon Gold and Silver on the DS was the best games in my latest games I played. Gold and Silver is crazy. I didn't really play Gold and Silver, but I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But it's been a little minute though, man. It's been a little minute. I recently went back over to lockdown whenever we was all stuck in the houses and stuff, and I remember playing through. I had Soul Silver in my childhood, but I played through Heart Gold whenever I got a little bit older. Thank you for the rose too, Nako. What's good? You said we are the in-between. In-between is an interesting way to put it, man, because I remember like right before social media and stuff kind of like I'm gonna put it like this. Instagram hadn't became what it is now. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Right before everything hit the fan. Like kind of like it wasn't as popular. Oh, you young. Nah, I mean, I was born in 04. I ain't really, now hold on, bro. Like, I'm not like that young where I'm like 08. But 04, I wasn't raised into the social stuff. Yeah, man, not even close. Yeah, bro tried to throw in there. We said we pushing 30. Wait a minute. I gotta slow y'all down a little bit, man. Gotta slow y'all down. Jason the Youngling. I don't know about being a Youngling, but brother. I just you gotta give me a little bit. You gotta give me a little bit of leeway. Xbox 360 and PS2, go to times. I wholeheartedly agree. I sat there and like dug my old PS2 out of the closet, and it had like some of it was like OG Mortal Kombat's on there. I played through with my brothers and stuff. It was like, bro, what were the games? I played through. It was like a game. It was Mortal Kombat Armageddon, and then it was like Shaolin Monks, only because of the COD lobbies. I remember playing like when you say OG. I played OG COD, but I was never like a COD type of dude. I played through Black Ops 2 and stuff though. I played them like being a kid. playing Black Ops 2. I was never really the type to unmute my mic or nothing though. I had sense. Have you watched Kieran with versus the Sword of Justice? I have. It's been a very, very long time. It's been a very long time. I remember that being on Cartoon Network. That was like a minute ago too. So I'm saying, like, I remember some of the stuff, and I've even done Kieran too. Like what's far on the PS2. I got them there. I go to arguing with no limitation and no ban and stuff. Oh yeah. I mean, it wasn't what it is now. Like you mess around and say the wrong thing, which I try not to. I try to keep it cool and professional on the game. But you say the wrong thing, they're gonna be like, oh, you like offline games? Hey, yo, thank you for the heart, me too, MS. Hey, really, bro, really, PlayStation is playing 3D chess. That PlayStation Black Ops, they sat there and tried to re-release the Black Ops games on the PlayStation. That's like a setup. That's literally entrapment. They know dude's gonna be on Black Ops 2 talking crazy. That's like a sting, bro. They trying to set people up. Like, oh yeah, we know you. We about to get you banned before GTA 6 drop. At Black Ops 2 on the PlayStation 5 that just re-released, that's a whole setup. They trying to set people up. Like I see the vision. Like I'm seeing through the genjutsu that's going on. That's a whole setup right there. Oh, we know y'all about to be talking crazy on the game. Dudes be passionate. And what's insane too, like a lot of those old Call of Duties, dudes stop playing them because on the PC and stuff, they got infested with hackers. It's like if you got on, it's gonna be a dude that's probably cheating. Somebody doing some BS. And it was so bad, like at a point in time, you hop on and somebody could like get remote control access to your computer. Like it was bad. It might still be that way. I'm glad they sat there and made new ports for them. Being Black Ops 2 back and remove the chat limitations, bring it to the classics. You a lefty or a righty? I'm more of a righty overall, but I can use both of them. Like on like a regular day, like when I'm out and about, I'll probably use my right hand more. Hey, them sitting there porting over them old COD games. That's a setup though. It's gonna be a lot of people that get banned before GTA 6 drop. Oh, yeah, I'm already seeing through the genjutsu that's going on. That's a whole that's 3D chess right there. They like, all right, we got to get some of these people going. We gotta take some stress off of the servers. Whenever the servers end up dropping, they know that it's gonna be some BS. Like either somebody's gonna be hacking or doing something to either glitch the game. Something. It's gonna be something that goes down. I mess with the vision though. Indeed. Didn't they reschedule GTA 6 for next year for the second time? I don't know. I don't think so, but I wouldn't doubt it. They've been pushing it back for a long time. I'm not gonna propagate that because I don't know if that's true. But they have been. It's been getting cooked up for a really long time. The moment I'm like, of course they wouldn't do something like that. I don't know. I seen people were in an uproar because they were like trying to push for games to go digital. I think it's now 2027. It could be. It could be. I doubt it, but it could be. I'm not really ruling anything out as being impossible. With stuff like that, I mean, there's no telling what they're gonna do. It's Rockstar. But what they have historically done, they operate on their own time frame. Like you will never get Rockstar to do something they don't want to do. They do not care. You're not gonna force them. You're not gonna pressure them. Yo, what's up, Bryson? Rockstar operates at their own time frame. They do not care. Say, look, man, we don't care. 13 years, 14 years, a decade, 2 decades. They don't care. They're gonna take as long as they need to take. They're gonna cook up the whole situation. Build anticipation. They know that the fans are gonna wait. So they're gonna take their time. They're gonna take their time. Oh, that's insane. Yo, thank you too, Elijah. Rockstar, they're infamous for doing that. They're gonna take their time. And you know, even the thing about GTA 6, I don't think that they're gonna drop the online mode until a little while into the game's release date. Because they know if they drop online on the first day, they know that everybody's going to just jump straight online. It's crazy, bro. Yo, thank you too, Bryce. They know, like, if they sit there and drop online on the first day, they gotta sort out the glitches and the server issues and all that. We gotta give them time. We gotta give them time. We gotta make sure they get like the adequate. They gotta make sure it's really good to get off the ground for people to start like really betting on it, you know. Just rightfully so. Rightfully so. You don't want to do too much, not yet. Bro, Stronger Ninja. How did you figure out that you even could do this? I picked this up more. It's like a lot of just trial and error, man. The more that you do, the more that you learn. The more that you learn, the more that you do. We trust in the process. Nah, for sure, man. It'll be worth it. It'll be worthwhile, I promise. Sometimes with these I might just slow way down with it. Sometimes if I slow down, I'm still here. But you don't wanna overly rush. Sometimes some days I'll be like lightning speed though, but then other days, like I said before, it's very hit and miss. It's very hit and miss. But I'm like getting ready to draw on her wings. But this one is a lot more reddish predominantly. More. Wish I could draw. You can, bro. It just takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Longer than what you probably imagine too. Once you ever get, sometimes I blink and he would be done. That's what I'm saying. Like some days it's real hit and miss. Some days I could be moving. I'll be feeling like the Flash, and other days it's kind of like I'll slow up a little bit. But sometimes it's. You said, yo, thank you for the divine fingers too, Jay. I appreciate it. Now, before I move on to the wings, that's like the most defining part. You can have like once the wings are done, it's undeniable. It's absolutely undeniable. Indeed. Sorry, man. Yo, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You never want to rush these. And I always enjoy doing these too, because like I said, I like this. It's kind of like the scratchiness of it. The scratchiness of it out. And it's been a little minute since I've really sat down and done some Pokemon. So it's like, it's cool to bring them back into the rotation. What theme are you drawing? I can't tell. Well, this one is a lot more Pokemon grounded, but I'm not really drawing the usual. I'm not really drawing like the usual lineup that you would expect to see. So like no Charizards or nothing like that. Not right now, at least. Charizard or Pikachu. Definitely neither. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Cat. Thank you for the heart me too, Smoke. Nobody from like the Charizard lineage, bro. Somebody even mentioned Greninja. But this ain't really dude either. These other type of pen are mainly those. I don't really use different pens. I'm very particular with the ones that I do use. You can get away with whatever you want it. Whatever you have access to, man, use it. But I use these. I'm real big on the idea of less being more. Sometimes you can kind of keep these more simple. Superman ain't weak to space rocks. Uncle, you gonna be alive at 2. I'm not gonna promise it because I gotta get up a little bit earlier to this morning, I guess. Maybe though. Maybe I gotta see, bro. I gotta see. Superman ain't weak to space rocks. Here we go. He is weak to space rocks. You know who ain't weak to space rocks though? Batman. And this is just genuine. This is just analyzing. This is just analyzing the task at hand. Pokemon. Yeah, these are some Pokemon on here. Sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. Yo, man, Superman is weak to space rocks, bro. Listen, sometimes you gotta wake up to reality, bro. And the reality of the situation is that man is weak to green space rocks. Never knew Pokemon was so I couldn't tell. I figured it when I was seeing it, the eyes though. Yeah, these are like some older Pokemon. That man is over there coping because his favorite hero is weak to space rocks. Hey, bro. You gotta just adapt, man. You gotta just adapt and overcome. Yo, man, Batman gets hurt by missiles. Superman eats nukes. But Superman is like Kryptonian. Batman is still a human. There are a lot of characters these days. There are a lot. I tend to draw more of the old ones, honestly. I tend to draw more like the older designs. You over here comparing Superman and if Batman was a Kryptonian, I'll tell you he wouldn't be weak to no space rocks, bro. What does Superman be doing? He just be getting beat up for losing his memory. There are a lot of characters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does Superman really be doing aside from getting whooped, getting beat up, losing his memory, and being weak to space rocks, bro? Let's just call it a spade. Let's just recognize the task at hand. The task. He be getting the beats put on him, man. That's okay because you win some, you lose some. But sometimes. Make Daredevil, please. I'm not gonna promise, bro, right now, to be honest with you. I'm not really trying to draw no heroes in the moment. Not in the moment. He never lost a fight for 4 centuries. Are you the cameraman? How you know that, Ferris? There's like a whole black market for space rocks. Superman is trash. This is what I'm saying. That's crazy. They got an underground black market for space rocks. That really, yeah, that's tough, man. Here's what I'm working with so far, by the way, y'all. Here's what I got going on. Here's what I got going on. Indeed, indeed. Indubitably. Forshoobly, indeed, indeed. Sick. Appreciate you. I'm thinking that for the next one. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Makes that Grammy so sick. He definitely is cool. I don't know if I'm gonna put him on here though. I've done him before. I've done him a couple of times. Batman runs him in every comic they are in together. But I be feeling like with Batman though, he's like an interesting case too, because he isn't really he's not really like a superhuman or nothing. I mean, he's a superhuman. He's not like a natural human. Or let me rephrase that, bro. He is a natural human, but he's not like the standard for humans, basically. Most people are not Batman, bro. Batman is he's a creature. Batman is literally a creature, bro. It ain't too many people that are keeping up with Batman. But you said Batman is smart and he's strong, that's what I'm saying. But you know, despite everything you just named, he ain't weak no space rocks though, bro. Yeah, I mean, you gotta his weakness is space rocks, bro. That's pretty garbage. Garbage. I mean, yeah, of course. If they really are in a showdown, Superman has some advantages over Batman, of course. But Batman also got plot armor too. We can't sit up and act like Batman don't got plot armor going on too. It's all in who they want to win. That's what I find. That's what it really comes down to. Who he bypassed that weakness a long time ago. It's who do the writers really want to win. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I'm not even as tapped in with Superman. I seen the Batman movie that came out recently, or relatively recently at least. Relatively speaking. But Batman is definitely not like the standard for most people, dude. Most people are not pulling off the stuff Batman be doing. I say most. There probably is there's some Batman out there. Probably is a Batman or two out there in the wild. Indubitably. Gotta make sure I have enough space on this page now. You know, this one is more on the corner. So just, hey, bear with me. Bear with me. Indeed. I don't want to shade in too much, but I need for them to kind of like match the style for the rest of the people on this page. I don't want to deviate too much style wise. But at the same time, you don't need to shade in too much either. Yeah, this is really gonna be pushing it a little bit, but from a space standpoint, I'm gonna make it work. I'm determined. I won't say who this one is just yet. You think it's Darkrai? Maybe. As soon as I said I ain't gonna say, yo, bro, it's out there. He aimbotted it, allegedly, right? I won't confirm it or not just yet. Hang on. Hang on. Hold your horses. Hold on to your hats. Indeed. Yo, bro got aimbot. I'm reporting bro to the devs. You're done. Speaking of COD, dude, I keep coming back to COD. I've been just seeing so much like garbage from COD, bro. And what do I mean by garbage? People making them emblems, dude. They sat there and like left it to where you can still customize emblems and stuff. I've been seeing so much just kind of like, hey, I don't know how that's about to last, man. I'm put it like that. That's crazy. Dudes designing emblems. We haven't had designable emblems in years because they know the stuff people will be on. See some genuine garbage. I don't even, man. Anyways, back to the task at hand though. Y'all think this one is gonna be Darkrai for real? The task at hand. Gotta make sure I like have a distinction between each of his parts. He got out of all the ones that I've drawn, I gotta say that this Pokemon, he got like a very unique design. That's very unique to him. very unique to him. Indeed, indeed. It's one of a kind, for indubitably, for Now, I gotta make sure I get each of the little sections the right way. I wanna make sure I have like enough space on here. I was a little bit worried at first because I'm like, I gotta make sure I have enough space. And yeah, but I was kind of like I was out and about and I was kind of just brainstorming different ideas. The Pokemon was a little bit out there, but I knew I wanted to do something with them. There was a couple that I was on the fence about, but I may come back to them at like a later date or something. Nah, let me add more to this. Let me add more to this design. Trip right now, this is hidden. Oh, you see in the vision. He's gonna come together. He's gonna come together. Indeed, indeed. Getting where he's just right, man. He got that little like red marking thing around his neck. Let me extend this out some more. Extend it. Indeed, indeed. Gotta get this to where it looks the right way. Each shape. It's gonna bring everything together. Bit by bit and piece by piece. You hear every single noise my desk is making. Yo, thank you for the army too, Millie. I'm okay with the way that this one's coming together though, because he has like that more ink splotchy effect. Thank you for the rose too, Millie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it indeed, indeed. Hey, it is definitely like going from like cars to Pokemon. It's definitely a change up, man. I wouldn't mind doing some more of my card drawings though. You know, I feel like as far as from the standpoint of shapes and stuff, everything is all connected. Everything is definitely all connected. Everything seems. Hey, wait. Are you amphibious? Yeah. Are you amphibious? Yeah, bro. Definitely. Like a reptile or something. Like that lizard dude from the Spider-Man movies, man. Ambidextrous. Nah. She said, yo, all right. Now back on this man's arm. Amphibious. Definitely. No. What do you call the type of artist so good? Keep it up. Thank you, man. My sister and dad are ambidextrous and skipped you. It's okay, bro. Hey, hey, that comment is, hey. You ain't the first person to ask me if I'm amphibious, bro. But hey, every time I see that, it does bring a smile to my face, man. Amphibious, indubitably. Yo, you asked me like I'm a creature or something. I ain't taking it pretty reach its potential. It's tough. I've been drawing on and off for a long time, man. I've been drawing on and off for a long time. I mean, I mainly would draw with my right hand more, but I've always been able to write with my left. So it's more just gradual over the years. And since I could, I just kind of doubled down on it, you know? It's like, you know what? This makes sense. Day 8 of asking you to draw Godzilla. Not right now. And it's an orca. Not really. He's like a creature that lives in nightmares. He's like Freddy Krueger if Freddy Krueger was chill. He's like Freddy Krueger if Freddy Krueger didn't wear red striped sweaters and have metal claw finger slashers, bro. I don't know. He's a pretty chill dude though, as long as you don't go to sleep. Darkrai. You can't sleep around him. Killer whale. No, this isn't an orca. This is not an orca. This is definitely. I mean, I was gonna say I see the vision, but you gotta work with me a little bit. Is this a thing to draw with two pens like this? Yeah. I mean, it's the way that I be drawing these. It's how I bring these to life. You gotta train with Master Oogway, bruh. You have to train with Master Oogway, and only have to train with Master Oogway the stuff start making sense. Master Oogway and Sensei Wu. Stuff you gotta read some. You gotta read the Elder Scrolls too while you're at it. It's one thing at a time though. Baby steps. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, man. It'll come together. It'll start making sense even when it doesn't. You doing Ash? I don't think so. I wanted to keep this one to where it was strictly centered around like the Pokemon themselves. I'll draw characters, but no, not right now. Every so often. Like I was on here the other night and I was drawing in Rock Lee and Gara. I've yet to edit the videos. I wish I had something to give you. Appreciate it, man. Do you always use red and blue or do you do ones with different colors? I definitely do I'll be using red and blue most of the time. You saying I'm drawing Pocket Lit Darkrai is insane. Pocket Lit Darkrai? That's you pushing it, man. You pushing it. You called him Pocket Lit, bro. Definitely. You on thin ice, pal. You on thin ice. Palkia. Eventually, for sure. Him and Dialga. Hey, Pocket Lit. Yo, I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, that man is amphibious too, bro. He's a reptile. Nah. Indubitably. Make his arm a little bit bigger. That way everything like looks halfway proportional as it's coming together on here. I think I'm gonna extend out his claws a little bit. He's like Freddy Krueger. Alrighty, listen. The analogy's already been made. The analogy, indeed. I just gotta bring the main thing is to bring him to life now. The main thing. Yo, what's up, man? You said, yo, what's good indeed? Really? I haven't given him enough space. I'm gonna make this work one way or another. I'm determined. I'm back. What's up, man? See, you done said he was pocket-lit. I can't unsee it. Why would you just... You said the man was pocket-lit, bro. Yo, I'm about to exile that man. Just describe this Darkrai as pocket-lit, bro. You're done. Crazy? Yo, thank you too, Joe. Yo, I'll be in a gallery one day if it hasn't already. I appreciate that, man. Indubitably. How'd you find you were... I've drawn it out for a very long time. What are you making? I'm drawing some like cartoon characters. They're called Pokemon. But yeah, man, I had a couple of ideas that I wanted to do. These ones aren't my designs. I'm looking at designs that have already existed for a long time. Pocket Lit. Yeah, he said Pocket Lit Darkrai. I said, why would you... I'd everybody describe it. What do you mean? What do you mean Pocket Lit is crazy? You see it? I mean, I see the vision, though. I see the vision. That's the shadow. Yeah, he is. He lives in the nightmare realm. He's literally Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was a chill and didn't really talk too much, and didn't wear striped sweaters, and have slash hands. It's tough. Thank you. Speaking of Freddy Krueger, man. Speaking of that man, I have been speaking on this for a minute, but this coming fall, as soon as the leaves start changing, I'm going to go really, really heavy into the fall season. So if you're somebody that's been asking me and requesting and I have not really been listening to you, that stuff is going to be coming back. I slowed down on it because I didn't want to overdo it as a Darkrai. Perhaps indeed. Yeah, you never want to do too much of the same thing. But this coming fall, I'm going to really like lean into that Halloween fall autumn theme, especially with the red. Maybe this time around I'll use more of my black pens too. I always get asked about the different colors that I use. I have a lot of black pens. I don't really use them too much on live stream, but every so often I'll use a little bit more, a little bit. But this fall is where stuff is gonna really get crazy. Expect some things that are more out there for me. It's gonna gonna be a little bit of so the way, man. A little bit of so the way, indeed, indeed. I've always been big on the fall. Anyways, we're still good. Holy, thank you, man. I've always been real big on the fall, but it's coming when it's gonna really get crazy. No. Indubitably, yeah, man. You already know. I couldn't have said it better myself. Indubitably, indubitably. Indeed, indeed. I'm kind of like adding like I'm drawing in his fit, his shadow fit. I gotta like shape this in to where it looks the right way. Indeed, indeed. He's literally like he's more in the corner. But I didn't want to make him to where he was too big. He perfectly matches the size of everybody else. No. These are sick. Thank you. Yeah. This in the up above is Latios or Latios. It is indeed. I didn't really bother drawing in the megas or nothing like that. I wanted for this one to stay grounded and just our regular base forms. Oh, hey, it's me for Shutably, man. Have you done Victini? No, but I have really been. I might come back to Victini another day. I'm gonna put it like that. I've done like a lot of the legendaries from that region though. It's been a little minute though. It has been a little minute, but I was considering doing some more stuff from that region, and I've been kind of like putting it onto the back burner. But you gotta just stay tuned, bro. I've done like a nice amount from there before. Look awesome in your style. I'm not gonna write them off completely, not forever. Just there's a time and place. I don't think I'm gonna do it in the moment, but eventually for sure though, 100%. Cresselia got it. He said Cresselia. You say NFN, what does that mean? I might draw on Cresselia too. I gotta see. Cause like I said, I'm having like the duos on here. It's a lot of duos going on. I don't even know if Darkrai is like even a legendary though. That's what's so crazy. I don't even like know. I don't even like. How do you even categorize, bro? Like, what even is he like? Just a regular? Just he's rare. He said the man is rare. Like I don't even know. How do you classify this man or this creature? You've seen him out and about, out in the wild. He's mythical, I think. So when they're mythical, that means there's more of them, right? There's a bunch of them. He's mythical. Yeah, I for like the longest I thought that he was like a legendary. If he's mythical, never seen my draw this way. I'm locked in. He said he solos Marvel. I don't know enough about his character. He has location and a mechanic to find. What do you mean by that? Nah, legendary means they have duos or trios. But I mean, it's one where it's like there's a lot of them, but it's like there aren't too many. I've seen theories over the years that people say that there's multiple Mewtwo's. Would you ever consider doing Solgaleo? Not now, but maybe eventually in the future. I'm tapped into like the newer generations, but not really. Even though Solgaleo isn't even new anymore at this point, bro, he's pretty old. He works reality, whatever he wants, speed and strength. I won't never say never, basically. I won't never say never. I might like sit there and like change my mind on a random stream one day and just be like, you know what? For the love of the game. It might be a little bit out though. It might be a little bit out. Yo, what's up, Zynga? No. I feel like the other shadowy part of his arm. I think I'm gonna like squeeze it more over here on this side. Just bring it more to life on here. Indeed, indubitably. I gotta get my guy his shoulders. I figured that him and Cresselia, they would match the aesthetic of Latios and Latias. Even if the connection is a little bit questionable, man. Y'all know y'all gotta see the vision. You gotta see the vision. What is your favorite Pokemon game? So from a nostalgia standpoint, I'm a big fan of like Gen 5. Gen 5, so that's Black and White and Black and White 2. But I really enjoyed Soul Silver and Heart Gold along with Fire Red 2. But then again though, now I know it seems like I'm naming the entire lineup of the games. But as I was telling somebody earlier, I really liked X and Y because I played through those with my brother. But then again, like I have like the nostalgia factor of the years of playing through Gen 5 with like my cousins. Like it just depends on you asking me, bro. Every single generation has its ups and downs. Every single generation has its ups and downs. I like look back. I like look back and just kind of think to like the DSs and stuff. The DS was pretty solid, man. It had a lot. They sat there and like they did a lot with it, man. They definitely did a lot with the DS for sure. I'm just kind of making Darkrai more shapely. He seems more like himself. I'm gonna add more lines to his head. Here's everyone on this page right now. Here's everyone. And I'm thinking maybe as like the finale on this one at least. Here's everybody. This one is gonna be a lot of Pokemon. I feel like it's been as I was saying before, it's been a long enough time since I've done something like this. For the love of the game. Now for the next Pokemon I'm gonna do. This one is a little bit out there. It ain't quite Lunala, but she got like a similar vibe. Bro got like a similar aesthetic. Maybe that's reaching. Maybe that's reaching a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do Celebi. Celebi might work. Celebi might be a really good one. Do I want to do Celebi or Celebi might be like a better. I kind of like Celebi. The idea of Celebi more than Cresselia, to be honest. Personally. Celebi. Let me look, bro, up. I see the vision, bro. I see the vision. What generation? So Galileo hitting 10 this November. Yeah, that man is ancient, bro. Pokemon game wise. From like the standpoint of the games, I can't believe the games are 10 years old. That's how you, bro. That's crazy. Where did the time go? Them games are ancient now. Rayquaza will be a challenge. I've done Rayquaza before, but I don't want to put him on here. I like the idea of Celebi. I gotta find a good. I feel like a good picture of Celebi though. What generation even is Celebi from, bro? I know he's from the older games. What generation even is dude? Like what even is he? Hang on. One second. Celebi or Jirachi. Either or would work on here. I think I'm gonna do Celebi or Jirachi. I think I'll do Celebi for now. I might come back to Jirachi eventually. Eventually, indeed. I'll make sure I have enough space. Maybe I can make this a little bit smaller. Just a little bit. I think that if I do this right about here, it'll give me just enough space. Celi is Gen 2. Okay, that makes sense. I remember it was like one of the games where you had to go mess with a shrine or something to get them to spawn in. You had to do something with a shrine. It was some kind of like event or something. It's like a lot of the games where I'll watch other people play through them too back in the day. But it's been like it's been a minute, man. It's definitely been a minute. Definitely for sure. With this one, I'm not really looking to press down that hard though. You know, get some of the final details down, and you gotta bring them to life. That's the main objective. If you can figure that out, Gen 2. Yo, how many years ago did Gen 2 come out? I started on Gen 5. What year was Gen 2? It gotta be like, what, like 90 something or 90 Gen 2. Somebody got to pull out the numbers, man. I know one of y'all tapped in. Who's tapped in? It's gonna be. I know some of y'all some veterans. What year was Gen 2? I know they've been around for a minute, man. Like a lot of these games are pretty old. I know. I'm tapped in, indubitably. No. Yo, what's up, Coin? It came out in 2000. That's crazy. So it's pushing. Gen 2 is pushing 30, bro. Gen 2 is literally pushing Born in '02, but trust me, I know. Gen 2, yeah, Gen 2 is getting up. Yeah, bro, y'all getting up there, man. '02, 2000, it's tough. Getting up there, man. 2000. Getting up there in time, man. That's crazy. Hey, it's still blow my mind, bro. Say, yo, comment, bud, I'm not old. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just, just recognizing the writing on the wall. Happens to the best of us, man. Happens to the best of us. Somebody try to be like, man, somebody tried to tell me I was pushing 30. You gotta slow down, bro. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. I just need a little bit more time, man. Just a little bit more time. A little bit indeed, indubitably. I'm shaping out this man's face right now. My body feels 40, my mind's still 24. That's quite the circumstance to be in, but I'm sending lots of hoping you healing, bro. Hoping you healing. Gotta stay whole, man. Gotta stay in one piece. Feeling 40 is definitely tough. Hey, yo, what's up, Jules? If you draw Poir, I don't know what that is. Is it like an anime character? I'm a landscaper in Florida. Trust me, it takes a toll. Yeah, that sounds like that's some serious work, bro. Sounds like some serious work. I be having like a back and forth with the chat sometimes. We be telling people that they got soft hands, man. I'm almost jokingly says you got soft hands, brother, but you got it, man. Hey, that's some serious work, man. So that's some serious work, indubitably. I almost started like that's like one of my go-to phrases, man. You got soft hands, brother. You got soft hands. But anyways, you obsessed with Yamcha. No. You getting the game confused. Yamcha is crazy. Oh, the little blue cat. You asked me about Buddy a minute ago. I won't promise him right now, but eventually maybe. I'm not drawing milk either. You told me about the little blue cat. Cause what didn't he's like an older Dragon Ball character. Hands can be more stiff, but I'm locked in. You told me about Buddy a minute ago. I won't, like I said before, I'm not gonna promise him anytime soon, but eventually I'm gonna do him. You told me about dude. He's an older Dragon Ball character. Draw the milk, cuz. No. I don't want to draw the milk. Draw the milk. Yeah, he's the one who loves Yamcha. Oh, I thought that's what dude was saying. He was saying in response to Buddy. He said Poir, he loves Yamcha. I thought he was trying to accuse me of being a Yamcha, bro. I don't know if I've ever even drawn Yamcha. That's what's so crazy. Yamcha is crazy. I might draw the other dude, Chaozu. I might draw Chaozu before I draw Yamcha. Chaozu, he got a lot of motion in the chat too. Be a lot of Chaozu glazers. That's super cool. Yo, thank you, Juan. I appreciate it too, Chris. We having a blessed day though, for suitably, man. Same to you, Tony. No, not little bomb boy. Now I was saying I might mess around and draw Chaozu before I draw dude. I'm definitely not a Yamcha, bro. Krillin is cool because he got that move where he always talking about the solar flare. He genuinely be turning on his brights. And everybody in the vicinity is flashbanged. Draw Captain Clark from the back rooms. I love Krillin. See, I haven't seen the movie. I was on X the other day. I was on Twitter. I didn't even watch it, but somebody like uploaded the whole movie somehow. I've never seen that before. I've never hopped on Twitter and just somebody uploaded the whole movie. Yo, the first time I seen it, it was in Spanish. And the second time it was genuinely in English. Great movie, man. I'm not knocking it. I was just scrolling on. I was on X the other day. Is it a green? It is. I was just on Twitter and somebody uploaded the whole movie. Everything be getting leaked on Twitter. Everything. You just be scrolling. You gonna stumble. I'm like, dog. How does this even? How did they even do this? This movie just dropped. This movie genuinely just dropped, bro. I'm jealous because I paid a $14 ticket. I mean, it's nothing to be. I mean, you got the theater experience, bro. You got to go and see it. You got the experience, but I was not expecting. I didn't even watch it. I kept on scrolling and it kept hitting my feed. I'm like, yo, I was like, no way, this is legit. But it was legitimately the whole movie. I couldn't believe it. They done sat there and put the whole thing up. That's tough, man. Genuinely tough. I know Pokemon it is. I just forgot his name. Oh, nah. This is Charizard. This is definitely a little Charizard, bro. It's not like the average horror. But I'll tell you what, man. Even before they made the movie, I enjoyed looking at the post. This was even before I was streaming on here and stuff. I really enjoyed looking at the post of like the backroom spaces. I think like I think the idea of kind of the in between is really like it's like a really weird idea to me. It is very intriguing. It was even before I read the stories. It was even before I didn't even see the movie, but even before I heard about it and stuff. Just the idea of the backrooms is a cool thing to me. And that was like before they started creating creatures and monsters for it. Are we still talking about Dragon Ball? No. We aren't talking about Dragon Ball. I think it's Dugong. No. Dugong is like it's like a seal or something. That ain't what this is. What kind of art is this? This is somewhere between scribbling and sketching. I'm lost. We're talking about the backrooms, bro. But not just the movie, just in general. He said I'm lost, man. You gotta get it together, man. You gotta get it together. You gotta believe in the process indubitably. Indeed. So cool. Appreciate you, man. If you know, you know. Yeah, I mean, it just, you know what I really appreciate about it? It was fresh. Hey, people was telling me about that other movie too, Obsessed. I've yet to watch it myself, but I heard about it in passing. Lost in the Celebi sauce. Yeah, bro's over here. He's analyzing. Yo, you gotta stay focused. Hey, we be jumping around a lot with the conversation. We went from Pokemon to Dragon Ball to the backrooms. You gotta really be focused, bro. You gotta be focused. Listen in. Why this is an interesting style genre I've never seen before. I still want to see Obsession. Soon I shall. I don't even blame you. I think that I heard that it was alright for real. I haven't really went and really sat down. You got to really halfway go and sit down somewhere and just tune in, tap in, lock in. Yo, what's up? Yo, I appreciate it too, Nescaf. It's really good. You must watch. I only saw the dinner scene on TikTok. See, I'm gonna be honest. Like I done made it a habit. Like with pretty much a lot of new stuff, I will avoid it because I'll be telling myself like, okay, I'm gonna sit up and I'm gonna watch it eventually. I did the same thing for that game. What is it, bro? It's not Skyrim. It's Elden Ring. That's what it is. I have sat up and avoided anything involving Elden Ring aside from me doing like a sketch or two of some characters. I keep telling myself, yeah, I'm gonna play it eventually. Cause with a lot of stuff that I've done in the past, I've watched a lot of those. I've watched like a lot of breakdowns, and when you watch the breakdowns, it takes away the fun of the experience. I try to, but my mind tells me no. Pokemon's so tough. Just wish he was stronger on the game. Oh yeah, I mean that's how it really. They be having to nerf people in the games, bro. You say he's trash. What did the movie hype him up or something? I never really used him in game. I just remember seeing him. I knew he was like mythical. I'll be avoiding, bro. I used to watch all the breakdown videos because if you watch enough of it gets to the point where you watch enough breakdown videos, you know what the movie's gonna be about. If you have the ability to put two and two together and recognize what's going on, it kills the fun. I love Skyrim, but one of the worst things I did for Skyrim is watch all the lore breakdown videos. So it takes away that mystical aspect of it all. And I played a lot of Skyrim coming up, man. I played too much. Understandable Backroom is one of them ones. If you saying it's genuinely good, I'm gonna have to take the time eventually to go watch it myself. Or find it on X, bro. Who knows? I had the opportunity to watch it. I kind of just didn't. First it was in Spanish, but I mean, I don't really speak Spanish. Throwing them subtitles, man. Just lock in for an evening. I could genuinely say it's a good watch. That's a good sign. W. Celebi, Digimon. No, this one isn't really a Digimon, bro. Good guess though. What's up, Bobby? This one is not a Digimon. That's a interesting guess for Shoobly, man. Let me shave him bro's other wing. I like the movies though where like it feels like a new idea, something fresh. It don't ever need to be to the point to where it's overly generic. It's like you done seen them all, man. Celebi, indubitably, indeed. Make this wing a little bit bigger on this side. I don't know why, but Celebi reminds me of like Tinkerbell or somebody in that lane. Trust me, it's not a typical horror. It's just weird. That's all I can say. hey, I mean, even if it's weird, sometimes weird is unique, bro. Sometimes like you want that fresh experience. Because everything else, it gets to the point where if everything else is stale, just appreciate difference. Weird in a good way. It's peculiar. It's peculiar. It's peculiar. Here's everyone for this. I think I'm gonna make bro's shoe on this side a little bit bigger. Make his feet balanced. Like he don't got like one massive stomper and then the other one is like on one shoe is like a size 15 and the other one is like a size 4.5, you know. I want to keep Celebi's feet pretty balanced. His shiny look goes hard though. I think as of like the only shiny that I feel like a shiny I remember is Metagross, and I remember Garchomp shiny and it looks the exact same as his regular. They did Garchomp dirty. They need to like change his shiny or something, bro. To this day, told you, bro. Almost did. It was, what's her name? Bro, hang on. It was, let me go back. It was Cresselia. They did Gengar. Yeah, Gengar. That's another infamous one. Here's everybody on here, by the way. Gengar. Gengar looks identical too. I don't even understand why they, like, you would think they would change it or something, but they didn't change it at all, man. They didn't even like attempt to. It's tough. It's tough, it is indeed. Okay, I'm gonna like move on from Pokemon for now. Gengar. It's a few more that I'm gonna come back to eventually. But I won't overdo the Pokemon. Not yet, at least. There's definitely some more I want to do. There's definitely some more that I want to come back to. I'm gonna save this picture. I'm gonna set up my next couple of references before I get started. That way I can kind of get back to that point of where I'm just drawing and we could keep everything going. Keep everything up and going, indeed. Can you draw Captain Clark? Probably. I don't really be drawing like human people like that often. I won't ever say never, but not right now. Not right now. I wanted to do something else that was in a different lane. Something that's more outdoorsy for the meantime. It's a little bit. Let me get this up and going. Let me get this one to where it's up and going, indeed. Just zoom in a little bit before I get started. Miles Morales. I've done them before. Beta Fish. And can you draw Flapjack and Captain Knuckles, but when they're making uncanny faces? As I kind of how I was telling last dude, not right now. Same with Miles. Not in the moment. I want to do something that's a little bit more outdoorsy. Yo, what's up, Paul? And yeah, indeed, fresh page, indeed. I've dabbled a little bit in like humanoids and stuff, but not right now. Really, I need to get that other page of Miles that I just did a couple days ago. A deer skull. This one is gonna be outdoorsy, but just hold that thought. Hold that thought, indeed. Like a lot of wildlife. I had a page where I drew this. It was a buck. He had really big antlers too. Surgery went well, broski. Recovering, watching the magic. Yeah, hey man. W indeed. I know with surgery, man. That's no joke. It's no joke at all. Now, you gotta stay whole, man. Gotta stay whole and in one piece. You gotta stay whole till GTA 6 drops, bro. You gotta stay, hey, bro. You can't be falling apart, man. Bearded Dragon, so freaking talented. You have to stay whole at least until GTA 6 comes around, man. Just you like what you're seeing? Indeed, man. You gotta stay whole. No, what are you doing right now? How do you not get lost? What do you mean when you say get lost? But your voice literally sounds like Miles from Sesame AI. No, that man stole my voice. Did you pre-order it? I did not pre-order it. Really, funnily enough, as much as I be advocating and chatting about the game, I don't even have like a next gen console, bro. I said I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. I'm gonna play it, but I mean I gotta see, bro. I have to see. I've been waiting on it for a long time, but I'm a little bit hesitant. I want to play it. There's a part of me that kind of, I might just watch some other streams of it or something. Who knows? I figure it's gonna be a lot of people that streaming it. I might just kind of catch a stream or two. I have an Xbox One. My kid competed it. Yeah. Little buddy, he said, nah, no GTA for you, man. No GTA for you. I wonder like what drew the cat towards the Xbox. He said, yeah, this is the spot right here. Like how did he confuse your Xbox for his litter box, bro? Like what type of like tactical? That was personal, man. You must have did something, little buddy. You must not have like shared your Chick-fil-A with him or something. He took it personal. He made a mental note and said, yeah, consequences. Consequences, consequences. He said he has a brain injury. I I don't know, man. How did he what like our survivors in life ain't from it to know what's going on. Should be good now. Yeah, W indeed, man. W indeed, W indeed. For sure, indeed, indeed. Let's see. Amazing. Thank you. Car. No, I've done cars and stuff before, but that isn't what this one is. That isn't what this one is. Not quite. I see the vision though. I see the vision. This is gonna be outdoorsy, but not in that sense. This is gonna be outdoorsy. But not in the moment. No, not drawing no Fast and Furious stuff. You know, I considered it too. A dog, a boat. You think it's gonna be a boat? A boat ain't a bad guess. A boat isn't a bad guess at all. Kind of make out like certain parts of it more. Just bring the whole thing together. Listen, like a boat than a car. It might be. Let me bring it to life. The moment like I halfway get it on here, it'll make more sense. It'll make way more sense what the heck is going on. Y'all can see it come together. I always feel like it's interesting drawing stuff like this because it's like getting some of the finer details. Especially considering I be doing these in like a more scribbly way. It's still very much scribbly and sketchy. Some kind of building. It might be a building. Yo, what's up, Liv? When they tomorrow wish me luck, yeah, good luck, man. I finally folded with extra time and tried One Piece for a friend. Oh man, they done convinced you to watch One Piece, bro. Oh, how did it go? Yeah, good luck though, man. Good luck, Liv. Indubitably. Oh man, I was expecting you to hold the ground on the One Piece mental. Hey, I was like, One Piece. The One Piece? That's a little bit unbelievable, man. That's the side quest of all side quests. Honestly, I see why he likes it, but bro, it's long. Yeah, brother. Luffy been looking for the One Piece for like, I don't even know how long, man. Yo, what's up, Jay? And all is well, man, for shootably. Bro, One Piece, you gonna be watching for at least, Luffy gonna be at least pushing 65 by the time he finds that One Piece, man. Pushing 60, he's not even gonna be pushing 65 nursing home retirement age. Yo, you do your thing indeed, man. You already know. Bro, Luffy. One Piece gets a lot of love. One Piece gets a lot of love, man. But I personally, you gotta really love what you watching, man. As dedication. A tugboat. It's some kind of boat. I don't know what kind, but it definitely is a boat for sure. Definitely. You gotta have like a lot of love for One Piece though, man, to really sit down and be tapped in. Had I not watched Naruto, whenever I watched Naruto, there's no way that I would have finished it. I'm telling you honestly. I love Naruto, but Naruto is one of those animes, man, where it goes on forever too. I don't even know if I would have had the patience now to watch it the way that I did back then. Attention span is fried. I'm 50 episodes in already. Haven't made a dent. Yeah, you gonna be watching till at least 2035 or something, bro. I know people that have genuinely been watching One Piece for like 8 or 9 years and they still haven't finished it. It's like that's the thing too. Is One Piece even completed? One Piece is still going on, right? Like the beautiful thing about Naruto was like there was like an ending in sight. Like you pretty much like you're climbing the mountain, but the mountain has an ending. One Piece is just genuinely One Piece is like that stairwell in Mario. It's like Mario 64 when you're just hopping up the stairwell and it just keeps on increasing more and more. It just goes on forever, bro. And there's no ending. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. You're in the trenches, bro. Yeah, I think it's still going. They even made a live action adaptation. I was watching that at first. So you went from I'm the third reincarnation of myself trying to finish One Piece. Yeah, that's how you know dudes done reincarnated 16 times. He's like, I wasn't the original one to start it, but I retained my memories and my knowledge. Dude's talking about reincarnating, bro. That man was literally writing on paper scrolls when he started watching One Piece, and now here we are in the big 2026. That's tough. I ain't never seen that before, bro. A cat, that's crazy. That man genuinely talking about reincarnation. He was literally watching One Piece. It was stop motions and on paper scrolls, bro. That's how you know. That's serious business right there. That's dedication, though. For you to like sit there and make a mental note, like I'm gonna respawn because I love One Piece that much, that's dedication. For you to like even be like, all right, I'm gonna respawn in my bloodline 17,000 times because I love this show so much. It's dedication. Yo, if you like what you're seeing, as Paul said, don't forget to tap your screen and support and follow. Indeed. Respawning, hey, the animes are cool, bro, but running it back is crazy. The stuff is cool, but I don't know. That is an extreme dedication. Have you ever looked at those little stippling tools that kind of simulate tattoo making? Not really. I'm big on the idea of less being more, man. But it's just a pen, you can use it on paper. Yeah, I haven't really done too much stippling myself, honestly. Honestly. And for sure, when Unc draw Godzilla, before you know it, I already have before. It's just been a little minute. I'm not gonna promise him right now though. I'm taking another 3 incarnations to see the next season of One Punch Man. Yeah, you a couple hundred years out, never seen somebody do it in your style. It looks dope. You're gonna be watching for a long time, bro. That's that One Piece. You're not getting done with that in this lifetime. I'm gonna tell you now. You're gonna be watching One Piece with your great grandchildren, bro. They're gonna be asking you, when is it gonna end? You're gonna be like, I don't know. Not your great grandchildren. You're gonna be like 200 years old. You're gonna be like that samurai dude from that Wolverine movie. A couple hundred years old, then the drawing. It's something like that. You're gonna be like a mechanical suit. You're gonna be in a mechanical suit watching One Piece with your great grandchildren, bro. And it's still not gonna be over. It's still gonna be going on. It's still gonna be going on. Nowhere near completion. Indeed, man. They about to keep one. I think that with some animes they can't even end it though, even if they want to, because it holds up the economy. I think that Dragon Ball, I seen somebody, now this might have been fake, but I swore I seen somebody talking about how they can't even end Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball provides so many people jobs. So Goku is gonna be fighting dudes for eternity, basically. I mess with Dragon Ball a lot too, but Dragon Ball can never end. There's always gonna be another guy that gotta get beat up and get the hands. There's gonna be a new form, new creature. They got to keep the ball rolling, man. Goku can't take off, man. Goku ain't gonna be allowed to rest. No. Not for like the bottom of the boat. No. Yeah, I know Dragon Ball been going on for a long time. I think that One Piece is the same way. Luffy gonna be looking for the One Piece forever too, because I don't think they can end that show. Like they genuinely cannot end the show, even if they want to. He's stuck in like an infinite. He's stuck in a genjutsu. And man, he ain't even allowed to just chill out nowhere. I've done Luffy before. It's been like a nice amount of time. It's been like a nice amount of time. Luffy destroyed the One Piece. I don't know enough about, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I don't even know enough about Luffy or One Piece. I just know that it is notorious for having like a really long. It has been going on for a long time, man. It's just been going on for a really long time. You got to be dedicated, extremely dedicated, extremely, extremely dedicated, bro. I'm not knocking it, man. If that's your thing, it's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. Just, I've already experienced watching an anime that's impossibly long, and for that reason alone, I don't know if I got it in me anymore. I don't know if even if it's the greatest show in the world, like even if it's the greatest show, I'm gonna keep on sketching this in. I was on the fence with either making this one more ocean themed or just kind of keep drawing in different boats. I don't know if I've ever done a page that's genuinely just kind of themed around like a lot of different boats and stuff. I might draw in some more boats, y'all, honestly, instead of me drawing like actual stuff that lives in the ocean. It's gonna be a lot of boats, I think. I might change my mind. I gotta see. There might be some pelicans or something. There may be some pelicans, indeed. Something like that outdoors. You already know. Like it's just giving me like I drew in that pirate dude from SpongeBob that be singing the intro. The moment that I was drawing, people start naming like a bunch of other pirate characters, like Jack Sparrow. That's a lot of XP farming right there, bro. Are you almost done with that one? I want to see how you start like a new line. Yeah, I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna like finish out the rest of this page. So I probably won't jump to a whole new page. Not just yet. This one is still pretty early. It's still very early and it's still soon on this page right here. I made the end of this one a little bit more pointed, a little bit more angled looking. Bring it to life, bring it to life. Indeed. Just make it look more textured. Add a plane boat, maybe. You talking about like one of those little like they're not stunt planes, but they're like planes or something, right? I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna add more layers to this. I'm gonna do another boat before I jump to the plane. Maybe one that's going in like a different direction. You gotta see. I want to say that I drew one like this whenever I was doing my page. I did my page that was like mirrored. You're gonna see it. It'll make more sense. Make a little bit more sense. Let me angle this in now. Yeah, man, every time I be drawing stuff like this, it reminds me, I used to watch this show called River Monsters with this dude named Jeremy Wade. And Jeremy Wade would basically go around to the different places in the world, the different exotic places. He would catch these crazy fish, these huge fish. I mean, it was a show called River Monsters. I would watch like a lot of the old stuff would just be on TV, man. You know, sometimes you don't look for stuff, but you just watch it. You would watch it back in the day because it would just be on. Like I remember getting home from school and Steve Harvey would just be on TV. Like I mean, I wasn't really looking to watch, but I would just kind of it would be on. Like it was just one of those shows. I remember seeing stuff like that. The show with Dr. Phil too. That didn't send people to the ranch. It'd be a type of just random. He said A&E had bangers. A&E, man. A&E was like how would you even categorize? We were just chilling and watching. Facts. I mean, I didn't really seek that stuff out, but it would just be on. Yo, A&E had like, I remember it was this show I watched. It was called like 60 Days In, bro. It's been a little minute, man, but 60 Days In. It's been forever ago now, but they would have them dudes going to the jails. And they would like be undercover, basically. It was that, and it was all type of shows that was like that. River Monsters. I don't know if that was on A&E, but it was stuff that was just on TV. When I wasn't watching Cartoon Network, you realize like it was just stuff that would just be on. I feel like YouTube has since taken away or taken out what that once was. Will you draw a chicken nugget today? No. What is your reference? What is your reference? It's a good question. I'm looking at like stuff online. It's like a lot of pictures that I found on Pinterest. It's a great question, indeed. Another show that just happened to come on randomly was like the Moonshiners. What did that one have on it? Like what was it about? I'll be back tomorrow for day 4. I'm back. Did you do Hunter x Hunter yet? No. Or Life Below Zero. See, that sounds like some nature stuff too. Anything involving the outdoors though. That's where like a lot of this this naturey stuff comes from. People would just be outside. Like I was on YouTube one day and it was these dudes. It was these dudes that just up and decided, like this, it's like some funny side quest and stuff, but it was dudes that just up and decided to take a bike ride through the Congo. And for the people that don't know, the Congo has like these like really, really lush jungles. And I mean, I'd never seen nothing like it before. These dudes, they were just nonchalant. They were just riding their bikes through the jungle in the Congo. No fear, no nothing. They just hopped on these bikes. And they were just basically moonshiners, the crew making their own moonshine in the boonies. That sounds pretty legit, man. That sounds pretty legit. Some moonshine. When I hear moonshine, I think of like the Appalachian Mountains or something. Somebody was telling me this rumor that apparently, I mean, this could very well be false. I have no evidence to back this up at all. But they were like speculating, like one of the main things from places in the like Appalachia is known for having feral humans and stuff. And I've heard people say that those feral people, they were like the descendants of those moonshiners back in the day. I mean, that might be some BS, right? Who knows? But just hearing the idea of feral humans, that kind of blew my mind. Even to this day, when I mention it on stream, it almost sounds fake. Feral humans? But if you go anywhere where there's like real deal mountain ranges and stuff, that's a real thing. Rangers be warning people like, yo, I'm not saying you're going to see some feral people, but you might, honestly. So what are you drawing right now? Yeah, Appalachia's spooky. Yeah, for sure. Spooky stuff. Yeah, it's known. Genuinely asking, are you training for surgery? No, but I've gotten that question a lot, though. I've gotten that question. I didn't really... I joke about the fact that... I joked that in like an alternate timeline or something. Somebody must have moved a rock because I must have been like a surgeon or something. Hills have eyes. Yeah, this... Dude, I'm at a point now where like nothing, I'm not writing nothing off. Like, hey, that might be real. You never know, you never know. Nothing is fake. I don't know. I'm not disbelieving anything. I'm at a point now, I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. But yeah, okay, the question about surgery, though. I mean, I'm not really like a surgeon or anything, but I've joked that maybe in like an alternate reality where somebody must have killed the butterfly or moved the rock or changed the position of the chair. They did something that it changed the timeline. Some Doctor Strange stuff. I think that the Wampus cat was one of the cryptids that came from that area too. I've never heard of the Wampus cats, but I've heard of like a lot of the cryptids in general. See, like I spent time on and off throughout, like just listening to the crazy stories and over the time being, just listening to stuff like that, like watching people like Mr. Ballin. I am a surgeon. Oh, you are a surgeon. That's what's up. You reported a Wampus. Yo, what was the Wampus cat? That sounds familiar. Sounds extremely familiar, but I can't place it. What is it? Like what was it? What was like the basis of it, man? It's been like a minute. Some of that stuff. Oh, try out Cryptic Campfire podcast. What are you talking about? Pretty much mystical stories about a mountain range in Kentucky, or it's not even just Kentucky, but it's like Appalachia spans multiple different places, but it's like a really, really old mountain range called the Appalachian Mountains. And it's known for having crazy folklore and stories and tales. And when we say cryptids, we're just talking about unidentified creatures or stuff that might be a little bit out there for most people. It's very, very, very interesting. You know what I think somebody should do? I mean, it could either be like, this might be like some natural selection type stuff, but I'm like, we're going to get to a point to where somebody is going to eventually pull up to the mountains. They're going to do, like, there's like a lot of unspoken rules, like, don't whistle. Like, if you hear your name, don't go towards it. Bizarre. Yeah, it's very bizarre. I live right below the trail, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I can believe it. I can definitely believe it. I mean, bro, the world is so vast. The world is so vast, man. Like, ain't no telling what's out there, man. Ain't no telling what's out there at all. Somebody is gonna eventually sit up and do all the unspoken rules, though. Like, don't leave a welcome mat outside. Don't say a mountain lion or something. Yeah, I heard stories about bobcats that scream, that sound like people. I've heard of stuff like that before. I've also heard the tales of the feral people too. I mean, you never know, man. I don't know. I'm not writing anything off as being impossible. I'm at a point now, nothing will surprise me, genuinely. I just be like, oh, dang, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'd be like, oh, that's AI. I try to come up like some BS. I gotta be AI. Machine, a ship. Yes. That's gotta be AI. You want some Arby's? No. What are you drawing? This one is gonna be, it's like one of those, it's like a sail ship or something. The Native Americans, they say it was once a woman, and when you hear her closer, it actually sounds, it's further away. I mean, I could, listen, I could believe, hey, if they saying that it sounds like somebody, you're not hearing what you think you're hearing, I'm trusting the vision. I'm trusting the vision. See, the moment, my thing with, I always want to know, but sometimes I think curiosity really might kill it. It really might kill the cat, bro, because it's like, the moment I be wanting to, I don't know if I'd ever go as far as investigating that stuff myself. But dude, when you hear those stories, it's like, what the heck is really out there? It just makes you wonder. It opens up your eyes to just the unknown. But I ask you though, like, what? I heard of the Wampus cat. I just don't know what it is exactly. I don't know. I feel like I've heard of it, but I can't place it immediately. See, it's all type of stories and creatures and folklore, man. Too much. It's just the outdoors. I heard a type of terrifying, or maybe not so much terrifying, just unexplainable stories. And yeah, all is well too, Kiki. What's good? Yo, thank you for the you're awesome too, user. Here in my country, we have a leprechaun that made the recipe of the best soda in the country. That's like a really random side quest type of story, but hey, man, it works. It works indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Hey, the moment like, yeah, we gotta go investigate. Investigating is pushing it. Investigating is definitely pushing it, but I do be wanting to know what the heck is out there. I don't know if I'd ever be as bold as them dudes that be hopping on bikes and bicycling through the Congo jungle, but hey, man, where there's a will, there's a way. I realized there's levels to the game when I seen Buddy. When I seen Buddy hop on the bikes, they were just genuinely out in the jungle. Like genuinely. No prep time, no nothing. They just genuinely were just out in the jungle. Bikes and sandals, bro. I would need like some protective gear. Something. I need a little bit of something. And what did you eat? A little bit of full inventory, man. I ran some burritos, man. It was greatness. Greatness indeed. Let me shape in the rest of these sales. Somebody mentioned like me sketching in like another plane or something. He didn't ask me. I said, when did you start drawing? I have been drawing for like on and off my whole life, bro. Maybe like 21-ish years, but I've had like on and off seasons. I've had like a lot of on and off seasons here and there, man. I've had like a lot of on and off seasons for sure. I say seasons like it's like a sport analysis or something, bro. But I've had like years where I picked it up and I slowed down and I picked it back up again. I've been very on and off. 21-ish years if you're not 21. I mean, you can't have more prep time than, hey, I spawned in 04, man. I spawned in 04. And I mean, that's kind of going off of the guise of I literally spawned in with pencils and was just drawing. I mean, for as long as I've been alive, though. Do you have any advice for me drawing? Yes. Consistency, and even more consistency. Just start. The sooner you start, the easier it becomes. You might not, I mean, I'm not saying you're going to wake up and be like Da Vinci tomorrow, bro, but you'll grow faster than what you realize, you know? That's my advice. You learn. Yeah. Start spawning like, hey, bro, it must be done. Immediately spawn in. All right, where's my paper at, man? One of my good friends so good at drawing with pens like you. Oh yeah, rest in peace, man. Thank you. Yeah, consistency helps a lot though. The more that you do, the more that you do, for sure. First word was pen. I didn't even really draw with pens that often. Not until this didn't come to me until a little bit later. Not until I was like 19-ish. Drawing with the two. I spent a lot more time drawing with pencils probably than I did with pens. But I started really embracing these. I learned as I went. It was very experimental. It still is experimental, you know. Just show me the pens. But it's 19-ish. I was like 19 turning 20. What are you gonna draw next? I'm thinking like I'm thinking maybe, hang on. Yeah, you trying to get like a direct reference, a frame of reference, man. No. Yeah, like it's been a long time, but it hasn't been that long. Honestly. Honestly. Sailboat. This one isn't gonna be a sailboat either. My chat was like lagging behind a little bit. All right, here's these two. Here's these two. Next thing that I said I was gonna do, or at least I was considering, it was one of those. It was one of those planes. It was like a plane boat. And have I ever done the Rugrats before? See, the Rugrats is a little bit older too, and I haven't. It's a couple of shows that I've seen, but I haven't made the jump to it. I haven't quite taken the plunge. Am I missing out? I remember seeing. I feel like I remember seeing Rugrats on Nicktoons or something back in the day. It's been a little minute. Hang on, it's been a little minute indeed. Yo, I appreciate it too forever. I've done like a lot of OG cartoons. Plane boat. Let me get like a good reference. I remember dude he like legally. I remember watching the episode of Regular Show where Rigby like legally changed his name to Trash Boat. That's like a canon event. Plane. Trash Boat. Let me get like another good. I'm gonna flip this real fast. These always start, you gotta have a good reference. If you can find you a halfway decent looking reference, you can get a lot further with these than you would even realize. Now, let me zoom in. Off of that thought. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Hey, good, yo. And now that I've halfway got me like a good reference, bro. Sometimes those can be hard to come by, but once you get you a little something nice, let me like really focus this back in. Get this nice and angled again. This was more ocean themed without the actual ocean animals. This is a lot of this stuff you might see on the ocean. Now let me angle this up. Let me angle this in a little bit more. I think I'm gonna start with a rough idea where the wing is gonna be, and I'll continue to just shape it in as I go. I gotta keep this one to where it has enough space more than anything. It's one of the more important parts of this one as it's coming together. It's all in the shaping. Now, shaping the other side. I'm probably not gonna shape. I'm not gonna really shade in that much on this one, because the plane is kind of like a whitish color. The plane. Add the propellers. It's a very important part to this void. Like I said, bear with me though as I bring it to life. It's like a nice change of pace compared to my boats that I was doing a second ago. Bear with me. Bear with me on this one. Now, get this nice and angled the right way. And try to get the front of the plane shaped in before I move on to anything else. That's like the core part of this. You can halfway get that done, everything else will make sense. Halfway makes sense, it'll make sense. Get this on here, man. Indeed. This one kind of be like more of a rough sketch. I gotta keep both sides balanced out. Only got the rain sounds in the back. Yeah, they're there. It may not be picking up on them as much. Is it silent on y'all's end? Is it completely like empty? And it isn't, funnily enough, it's not rain sounds. You're hearing like, yeah, got it. Just wondering if that's a normal thing. Yeah. Make the Imperial Star Destroyer. No, not on here. I'm gonna shape this in some more. Gotta add it. Make it seem more like 3D looking. Make this one seem a little bit more 3D. Gotta shape this in though. Add some more to this one. Get it nice and angled. I feel like planes are kind of more finicky to even pull off, honestly, compared to boats. Especially this one, because this one isn't even like the normal color scheme that I would do. Hey, I'm gonna pull it off though, man. Might be a little bit rough, but hey, it must be done. It must be done. It must be done. It must be. Indeed, indeed. I think I'm gonna like define out the wings some more. Thank you for the Army 2, Paul. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want this to really seem like some stuff you might look out into the ocean and see on like a regular day. Yeah, if you're pretty much like side questing or something. Ocean, I might do like maybe like a seagull or something, but that won't come until later. Now for the bottom of the plane. That won't come until a little bit later. Not that that part's done. Thinking that maybe. Yo, thank you for I appreciate the heart me too, Anderson. I'm gonna like add some more here. Add some more of like the little floating things on each side. I think that'll bring this one more to life. To bring this one. I want for it to look more 3D. That's like another big challenge with this one too. Having it kind of like keep its frame. It's definitely doable. Get it nice and shaped. Get this one. This is for the first side. What I think like what I'm gonna get on next to is kind of like sketching in this other side. I drew this. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the part that allows the plane to float or land on the water. But this is just for the. I think I'm gonna like make the wing a little bit thicker. Okay, now that's for the one side. Now for this side over here. It's like getting it to where it still looks 3D. You can still kind of make out what's going on with it. It's like a big challenge with this one. It's definitely doable though, for shootably. For shootably indeed. It's just kind of like you got boats and you got this random plane right here. It'll make sense. Trust me. Trust me, indeed. Maybe I'll do like a fishing hook or something on the side. Maybe like a fishing net. A little bit later. I'm just kind of like throwing out like different ideas. I haven't really made my mind up yet fully just yet. This one is going to be very ocean oriented. It's outdoorsy. Very much outdoors. Here's everything on here so far though. I had this little plane. This plane more on the side. Just get it to where it looks the right way. And how do you be doing that? You definitely learn. It's very much trial and error. You learn the more that you do. Definitely. I think I'm gonna sketch another one in. more down here in this corner. I want to draw another one. I said I was gonna move on, but just bear with me. Bear with me. It must be done. A helicopter. When you say like a helicopter, like do you have like something in mind? Like some kind of special one or just genuine? Like, do they even have some that land on the sea? I'm not very. I ain't never seen a helicopter land on the sea, bro. Is that a real thing? I might come back to that. I won't promise it. It sounds a little bit. Hey, man. I don't know. I don't know about that, bro. Yeah, they had one in the movie Jaws too. I have to do my research, but see, that sounds a little bit. Helicopter landing on the sea. I've heard of planes landing on the sea before. It's, hey. Anyways, I think that I'm gonna kind of start with the wing first. This one is more from the underside angle. It should. I'll bring it to life. I'm determined to bring this one to life. I need this whole page to come together. It's like that's gonna be the process of this one. Yes, the Coast Guard, I think. Now that the wing is, now that I have like a rough idea where the wing is gonna be, I think that I'm gonna like move on from that part and start sketching in the body of the plane. But because it's not straight on, I need to make sure that I keep everything proportional, basically. Keep to where it's nice and angled still. You can still make out what's going on. You can still tell it's like a plane. Drawing transportation. Is that a line? I remember in algebra that a line goes on forever. Okay, here we go. Drawing transportation. Yeah, it's something like that too, yeah. Something like that. It's stuff that you might just see while out at sea or just out dealing with the ocean. It's maybe not like transportation in the sense of the cars, but it has to do with, yeah. Definitely some forms of transportation, indubitably. I gotta just kind of keep this one in frame. That way, when I start adding some more of the finer details, it still makes sense. Indeed. Sketch this in. Indeed. What does indubitably mean? I can't ruin the magic of the... Can you draw me a helicopter that's life size for me? I'm the size of Jabba the Hutt. No, a life-size helicopter. What does that got to do with... Oh, mate, you know what? Somebody else mentioned helicopter to me too. I got to see. Don't want to ruin the magic though, man. I can't reveal what indubitably means. I can't reveal. Not yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise. This one's gonna be some more, like another plane. Draw the alpha dude on the lawnmower? No. The alpha dude on the lawnmower is a no-go. Yo, you keep trying to like spew propaganda with that wolf dude on the motorcycle, bro. Can you draw me wearing a barrel in the heart of the ocean like the old lady in Titanic? You said boo? Nah. Oh, nah. Tomatoes too. Not only boo, but a tomato on top of that too, bro. Lock in. Or you? I'm gonna see you gotta go train with Orochimaru or somebody, man. Draw my profile picture. No. See you go train with Orochimaru or somebody, man. You walking on thin ice. Is he? I said y'all told me how to say dude's name. Inosuke or something like that. As you said, is bro or furry? I don't even know. I don't even know like who that is. I know his name though because I was saying his name wrong. It's how you know that's some serious business right there, man. I watched Naruto and I ain't scared. You're drawing a bunch of tamales laying around. That's pretty specific, man. But no, not on this one. Not on this one. Now, he wears a boar helmet thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't really got like a furry radar built in, bro. I mean, you saying it like it's like a Dragon Ball power scanner or something. I don't know. I don't really know how to categorize, bro. As you. That's you all day. You gotta tell me, man. Hey, that's beyond me, man. That's beyond me. That's beyond me. Indubitably. That's beyond me. That's beyond me. I'm thinking that after that part is done, I'm like sketching some more of the surrounding parts of the wings. This one's more from the underside, man. I can't do another count. Don't make me. Nah, I'm spamming it just because. For the love of the game. Just for the love of the game, indeed, indeed. Yeah, you said I can't draw. You said I can't draw with both of my feet, though. What does that got to do with anything? How y'all get the furries and feet, bro? Yo, did I misinterpret this? You said I can easily do this? What you be drawing with your feet too, bro? That's what's up, man. How we get the furries and feet? How we go from? Y'all got it, man. Yo, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Not for the bottom half. What's going on, man? What's going on? I can easily. Hey, bro, you got it, man. You got it. You got it, indeed, indeed. I'm drawing in some more. It's more of like the plane's face, the front of it at least. Now for like some more of the landing gear. Maybe like sketching some more of this part on the side. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I've yet to even draw on the other wing on the other side. I'm like, I knew that this one was missing something. I just couldn't place what it was missing exactly. But that makes sense. Makes plenty of sense. It does. Okay, now. What are you doing right now? I'm drawing like a lot of things you might see out at sea, man. A lot of things you might see either floating or driving out at sea. That's what I was really going for on here. You making like big stuff? Nah, it depends. It depends. Not usually though, honestly. I'll tend to kind of draw stuff that's like more on these pages. You learn how to do this. Now for this part over here, let me come over real quick. Let me add some more on this side. Can make a rocket ship, NASA. You said it depends. Nah. I haven't really done any NASA stuff. Maybe eventually though, bro. I'm not gonna promise it. Not right now. Here's everyone on here. A military jet I have before, but not on this one. I have before. Here's what I got so far. Here's what I have so far for this page. This one is a lot of stuff you might just see out, kind of floating out at sea. Floating out in the ocean or something, man. It's some side quest stuff. They're dope, thank you. I'm gonna kind of like put a train on there. Hold that thought. Not right now. I'm gonna do something like that eventually. Cause when you said it, man, I thought about some stuff out of like Polar Express or something. But nah, that's definitely like a time and place. Not right now. Not in the moment. Some Polar Express lore. What is the style that you're doing? Everything but a certain pig. Yeah. But the style that I'm doing, it consists of being in between scribbling and sketching, man. That's the main operation at hand that's going on here. Somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. But yeah, I haven't really done the spider pig dude. And I don't really know if I will. You know, I've said it and I've kind of poked fun at the idea for a little minute. But I got to keep these to where they stay genuine, you know. It's part of the reason why I've kind of been hesitant to just drag my feet with drawing that dude. Spider pig. I won't never say never though. And you pulling out the feet emojis is crazy. The feet emotes. That's your ultimate. You spamming your ultimate attack, bro. Lock in. The feet emote. Indeed. Said draw the feet? No. I ain't really trying to draw nobody's toes, man. I think I'm alright on that. I think I'm okay. I think I'm all good, man. Yo, it's definitely tough. Can you draw 1,000, Sonny? No. I don't even know what that is. My ultimate is manifest in pregnancy. The feet is my tactical. We've been over this already. You're manifesting a pregnancy. It's crazy. Can you draw a foot? I'm not really interested in drawing feet right now, bro. What's going on? Yo, you gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in. But he got toes on his mind. Toes. We trying to draw no feet right now, though, man. Yo, what's up, Willie? Yeah, it's a lot of boats. A lot of boats on here, dude. Doodly. Quick, everybody manifest twins for Unc. By Unc, I'm gonna double it and send it back to you, man. You gotta tell me how your quadruplets go. Good luck. I see you. For shootably, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what's said, man. But hey. You said just like hide a foot somewhere in there for the plot? No. Not hiding no encrypted feed on here, man. You just how I imagine the Printer Prince. Yeah. I sat there and studied the art, man. Studied under Master Uguay and Sensei Wu. 6 times to send it back to me, no take backsies. Nah, I'm doubling it, flipping it, sending it back. You can be the receiver of that. You and your army. That's gonna be like 12 kids, bro. Bro draws better than the best artist in the world. Thank you. I'm gonna double that, man. Yo, 12. That's an army, bro. Just 1 foot, please. No, I ain't no drawing. Yo, you making me glitch and malfunction. I'm not trying to draw no feet, bro. I ain't trying to draw no toes. I'm not that type of streamer, man. Hey, said draw some toes, nose. Yo, it's a couple of y'all just been adamant on some feet, man. You have access to like one of the craziest. You said also receiver. Morals aside, for the one time, you try to turn me into one of those X people, bro. One of those X artists. I'm like, man, morals aside, you trying to bribe me, man. He said, okay, guys, he's not gonna draw the feet. I'm not really like a feet drawing type of bro, you know. I ain't really in the field like that, you know. You gotta think about what Uncle Ben said, man. He said you brought the Walmart, draw the Black Panther eventually, man, but not right now. Sat there and shifted the whole vibe of the chat, man. You and y'all's feet passions. I ain't really in the field like that, you know. It's levels to the game. And I'm a strong believer in less is more. The idea of with great power comes great responsibility, bro. You know, it would have to be such a crazy turn of events. To go with the boat theme, draw a sailor's feet. How you know that they not like wearing like they don't got crazy pirate gear equipped? I can't recall a time I was just watching. I don't know, man. I don't know, you know. You adamant on some feet though, man. Or let me rephrase it. You're passionate about feet, and that's cool, I guess. I just no. You're trying to draw nobody's toes, man. You're trying to draw nobody's toes. Even a pirate peg, bro, will take that. Nah, that's in the same lane. It's in the same context. That's still some pirate feet, man. Still some. You trying to like change. You trying to change. You trying to like warp the finish line, bro. Well, I'm drawing a pirate peg, pirate feet, pirate toes. Same lane, man. Nice, thank you. I ain't really in the zone like that, man. I ain't really in the field. It's levels to it. Draw a leg. Nah. I don't even be drawing people like that for real. Yes, I might draw like somebody like Naruto or somebody, but I'm cool, man. I'm keeping this one really worse. It's a lot of boats, lots of planes. I gotta keep it at a minimum, man. That's too much chakra. Too much chakra. I'll be back when the chat returns to normal. Yeah, you know, as time goes on, that's a lot to ask for, bro. You know, what is normal? What exactly? I think I'm gonna sketch another one over here on this side. Hang on. So it's a lot to ask, bro. It's definitely given this chat. You know, there's been an evolution though. Pirate hat. I don't think I'm gonna put a pirate hat on here. Normal isn't very. He said normal isn't very familiar furs up in here. You projecting onto us, man. You trying to subconsciously change the trajectory of the chat. No, a straw hat. No. There you go, man. Projecting, bro. Let's lock in. Let's get focused. Man, do I have enough space for this? I know how to draw bears now. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. By the way, draw a hot pocket on the boat. Nah, we're not eating food over here, bro. This is strictly. This one got to come together, man. Strictly. Mad tough. Thank you, man. This plane is a lot more orangish and reddish looking. I got to get it to where it looks the right way. Got to get it to where it looks. What is it? This one is going to be a plane again, but it's not going to be like the other ones that I drew. I was messing around with like a lot of different reference pictures, man, and bringing this one together. Love all your drawings. Thank you. This was definitely all over the place. This one was all over the place for sure. Keep asking for hot pocket drawings till I get one. It's between you asking for hot pockets and another dude was asking for me to draw milk. It's I got like a lot of requests coming through, man. At least y'all switch up y'all's requests though. We've evolved. I just don't know if it's been like a forward evolution or a backwards evolution. we getting somewhere. I'm gonna like make this seem like. Make it seem like the propeller was kind of spinning. Now that that's like roughly sketched, and I'm gonna like add some more. It don't gotta be too much, but just enough to where you know what's going on. Oh man, you know the only thing that I did on this side, what is that? I don't think I gave it enough space, bro. That's gonna get on my nerves. I don't think I gave it enough space, unfortunately. I ain't drawing too many sweats. Yo, you said it like this is like ranked. We on the game. Running ranked. This is not ranked, bro. Lock in. This is not ranked. Yo, let me know what you see. How do you even draw this way? Everything comes down to reference pictures, I feel. You want to get you some good references. And if you could do that, man, you would be surprised at how much you can bring this together. So it's mad expressive. I was like trying to make it seem a little bit more expressing what's going on. I don't think I gave this enough space. That's the only thing about this one. I don't know if I gave it enough space. Which is trash. That's really bad to get on my nerves. I kind of like squeezes went over into the corner. I thought I was drawing pro, but now he's drawing expert. God, thank you, but I still got a little bit to learn too. It's definitely there. He said express chop. Nah. But I realized there's always like, he said big pens are my favorite to draw with. Reminds me of eating ham and cheese sandwich on a rooftop at 3:53 a.m. That's very specific. That's very specific, bro. Is that what you be doing? Reminds me of eating a ham and cheese sandwich at 3 a.m. I was watching, I had like a little point where I was watching them videos. Them dudes climbing up the skyscrapers and stuff. A dragonfly. No, this one isn't a dragonfly. It's actually like a plane. Some kind of plane. It's like one of those planes that can like land on the water. Kind of bringing it all together, man. But yeah, man, indubitably, Zephyrin. Indubitably, indeed. Yeah, I see them skyscraper videos. I don't know about eating like a freaking sandwich. It's all about perspective. It is. I gotta make sure I give this enough space on here. And again, yo, what's up, Gage? What's up, indeed, man? What was the last thing I was drawing when you was in here? Oh, it's a couple of y'all AJs. Let me see. What was the last thing I was drawing? No. Horror. SpongeBob and Patrick. No, I remember you, Gage. It was somebody else asking for. I remember him. I was saying it's a couple of y'all that was named AJ, bro. I'm saying it's at a point now. Oh, it can be too normal. Nah. Oh, what are we drawing right now? I'm drawing some planes and some boats. I'm drawing some planes and some boats, bro. What if you need to erase? Patrick, that's a really great question, bro. I at this point, bro, you're cooked. You gotta erase, you're done. Sometimes you might mess up with like proportion and stuff a little bit, but it don't gotta be the end of the world. You'll be all right. You gotta adapt, man. You gotta adapt. I kind of see it come together. You gotta adapt and overcome, man. That's how it gotta be. You gonna be cooked. My God, please tell me. You seek. What do you mean? Yeah, if you mess up, you're done. Draw a tank, will you? I don't want to put a tank on here, man. I want this one to stay more ocean themed, ocean grounded. But interestingly enough, I don't know if I've ever done tanks before. I've done like jets, and somebody was asking me about fighter jets and stuff. It's been a little while, but I've done jets. I'm hungry. Give me the team of meat you cooking in the background. A submarine would work. I forgot about those. That would definitely work on here. A submarine is a really good one. You talking about like one of those small ones, or you talking about like one of like the industrial? Try different colors. Drawing lawnmower on the boat. Nah, you and your Home Depot try to be slick with your advertising. Tell me you sell. Well, yeah, I've sold like some of like my individual pages before. Of course. If you're interested in buying DM me. Oh, and UFO for the drama. Oh man, you get that's like a can of worms right there. I probably won't put a UFO on here. I might do like a submarine. That's a whole can of worms though. Indeed. Try to make this seem like the propeller is spinning. It's kind of like, it's more Scooby looking. But 100%, yes, that's like a. Let me get this to where I'm gonna like shade this in a little bit more. You should do a jet ski, indeed, ×2. A jet ski might work in theory, but I want to keep this one to where it still stays. It don't need to seem like it's too much going on. This plane right here is pushing it, even though it's more on the side. This plane is just pushing it. Are you gonna make the pond? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me sketch this in some more. Yeah, I almost was considering doing like a pelican or something, but I think that a submarine will make more sense. Punching the planes. There's somewhere I can see some of the pages. I mean, I have like majority of my stuff. It's just uploaded throughout my pages in general. Like I haven't really uploaded my store recently, but if you have something that you want that stands out to you, pelican eating a submarine, nah, that's a little bit much. That's a little bit much. Not over here. If you have something in particular that you wanted, just DM me. It may or may not still be available. I've been kind of selling more through my DMs. I got the vision, but you lack the skill. I'm looking at pictures for these, man, but you get better the more that you do. It takes time. It takes time to kind of build up off of. That's the main thing. That would be funny though. Oh, like a pelican in the submarine. Yeah, I see the vision. It's always a little too much. I know, but with these, it's walking that fine line. You want to have what you want to put on here, but you don't want to. You want to keep it to where it's not like too much going. Here's everyone so far though. Here's everyone, everybody. I do like some more of those planes that be landing in the sea on the side with the boats. Black Ops 2 just got released on PS5. So much to do. I seen that, man. Dude, I've been like scrolling and seeing the banners that everybody's been making. Yo. And they about to get the banners. They about to pull the plug on the Black Ops 2 servers. Everybody's making them crazy emblems again. I can't believe they re-released, or they didn't remaster it, but they sat there and dropped it again. That's crazy to me still. Yeah, it was some different perspectives on here, from different angles, from the way they was flying. Here's everything again, and I'm either gonna do a submarine or one of those seagulls. One or the other. I've yet to fully decide which one I wanted to do personally on here. Cause I'm seeing those massive industrial ones. But I kind of want to find something that's a little bit smaller. Maybe like a small submarine. Still having like a huge one just kind of ominously lurking in the background over here. Submarine. Now they messed up a lot. All they had to do was revive the game, and they removed some stuff. I haven't really kept up with it so much, to be honest. I haven't kept up with it so much. All that I know is that when I was scrolling earlier, I think I was on Instagram. Or it was either over here on TikTok or I don't even know where I was at, bro. I was somewhere scrolling. And I know I definitely was seeing people's emblems. Let me close some of these tabs. Hang on. Close some of these. I got like a trillion tabs open right now. It was. People was getting extra creative. My question is, how do you pick the angle and stick with it? I have a hard time keeping it angle. Well, as I was telling somebody else, man, everything that a lot of what I do, it comes down to references. Buenos noches. Yo, what's up, man? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? And as far as keeping angles, it comes down a lot to the references that you use. If you can get you like a halfway decent looking reference, bro, you will be able to pull off more than what you would imagine. I think that maybe I might wait on the submarine idea because I'm like looking for a good. I'll probably come back to that. Maybe I'll do something that's like more deep sea. Something that's like a lot more deep sea. Which might not answer what you're looking for on here. But that's what I would say is the cheat code. But then again though, man, like I don't know if a seagull would match. For me to have all these boats and stuff and then just have like a random seagull in the corner, it don't really make sense to me. And you ain't gonna get the reference because you refuse certain Pinterest on my side. I got like a crazy Pinterest feed too. To me, I don't think it makes sense for me to add a seagull over here. Like thinking about it. I mean, it could work. I could definitely pull it off. I don't know if I'm feeling the idea the way that I once thought that I was. It's cool in theory. I think I'm gonna like do something else. Maybe on this side over here. Maybe like a different kind of boat. It's a lot of boats, man. It's a lot of boats. Now for this next one. Make sure I get this one the right way. Different kind of boats and planes to show the evolution of the years. I've done stuff like that too, where it's like a combination of newer and older. Really though, I think that what I'm gonna just hold that thought with the planes. It'll probably be something that I come back to. I did a couple of planes already, but this isn't the full extent of what I wanna kind of come to on doing here. Maybe like a large rowboat. I found this other picture. It's like another kind of fishing boat or something that I was gonna try to sketch in to match the aesthetic of what I already had going on. Even though this one right here, this one's gonna be kind of pushing it too. As far as space, I'll probably get it brought down a little bit more, but it's all right. Side to side. Indeed, indeed. You can do like Nike signs for birds in the distance. Game is game. I see the vision. Like I said, this one, even though it's like it's a lot more grounded in the ocean. I don't know if I'm gonna like put birds. Would you ever do on stage artifacts for each state? Maybe eventually something that's like a lot more. I'll have to see. I'm not gonna promise it in the moment, but like I said, it's not that far. It's not really too far out of my range, I guess, because I've done many different kinds of themes as it is already. It's out there, but it's not just so far out there to where it's kind of. I have to just see. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Indeed, indeed. Indubitably. I think AZ could do a Cacti West and Cowboy Sun boat. Oh, so he's speaking like stuff that's like more out in the desert, basically. I see the vision. Like I've done like snakes and stuff before. Like one thing I could think of in general is like I've done like a lot of Everglades pages and stuff with gators and crocodiles, or to be frogs, stuff that's more in that lane. Stuff that's way more in that lane. What are you drawing right now? This one is another kind of fishing boat, man. This one is another kind of fishing boat. This whole theme is stuff that's kind of in the ocean, as you might imagine. It's a lot more grounded in the ocean theme, for sure. For sure. And what about the one that started it all? Oh, that's the one that's more in the center. That's this one right here. This one more off to the side on the left. That's kind of like where that one started. Yo, what's up, Nada? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know what that means. I see you though. What's good? What's good? A canoe. A canoe. No, not on here. I wish dollar could be tatted. The only thing about tatting it though, man, is do you want that like that? That should be heated socks, like how there's heated blankets, heated socks. I see the vision, but I don't know. You have moist feet, man. It sounds just uncomfortable, you know. I don't know, bro. I don't know about the vision. Whatever you think. Hey, bro, if it works for you, man. Moisturize. It's moist. 1 second. 1 second. I thought you was doing like 3D at first. It's gonna be somewhat pushing that angle, but you guys let me bring it to life first. It'll make more sense the more that I do. It's gonna be a rough sketch. Just bear with me. Imagine if I could English. Now, drawing up the roof of this boat. Sketching some more of these windows. You bring it to life, man. Indeed. I'm like kind of shading these walls a little bit more on this side. Just add a little bit more to it. You know, 'cause I can kind of keep it in that more rough sketch, lane. Are you gonna draw something different after this? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think this is gonna be my finale for tonight. But if everything goes to plan, I'm gonna like upload some time lapses before I go to bed. Hopefully. I gotta see. I think it's gonna be my finale for the night though. He said, "Cuz Lightyear." Yeah, I'm gonna get bro uploaded too. Like you're expanding your portfolio. I'll be do some landscapes eventually. I mean, as time goes on, I won't never say never. With the upcoming fall and stuff coming, I have a lot that I want to get into. I won't promise too much just yet, but as time goes on, for sure. Definitely stay locked in. And tell them what's gonna come. Where am I from? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Now for some more like little like fishing lines and things over on this boat. Sketching it in. My bug got all over the screen. My bad. I don't know what you mean by that, but hey, man, you got it. You got it. Oh, man. Okay. Can I buy art locally? If you want to buy, DM me. That's like how I normally go about these. I've yet to upload too many onto my store, but if you had one that you was interested in particular, if you ever consider the Western page, I 100% frame it. I've done. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really respond to that, man. I would think he was genuinely saying like a bug for real, but nah, bros. Hey, I don't know how to respond to that, man. But hey, bro, okay. He said disappointment, hey, bro. You know what? They got it, man. They got it. It is what it is. You got it, bro. They got it. I sat there and like fried my brain. Just, hey, whatever floats your boat, man. You got it. Sometimes I just genuinely don't even know what to say. Where you been the past 2 days? I went into hibernation for a little minute, man. Just recharging. Indeed. I was here the day before yesterday, though. I had people inquiring, asking questions about Cuz Lightyear, man. It's been a lot that's gonna be to come. Are you gonna accept the allegations? No, never. Absolutely never. Anything but the allegations, bro. You know, that's a sensitive topic over here, bro. That slur I be throwing around. The slur and the J slur. He just called you an and you took it. I mean, I took it as a strong word. I think I'll just become immune to it. Definitely not an though. I got a little bit of time. Even though the dude tried to like slide in that we pushing 30. No, that's just not true. I got a little bit of time before I'm hitting 30 range, bro. It's just propaganda. I know TikTok gave me that custom emblem that says Unc on it, but that's just propaganda, bro. Don't buy into the price. That's genuinely propaganda, bro. That's AI. All day. Genuinely. Unc allegations, man. We trying. Loki, it's 2 a.m. here and I gotta go to sleep, but this is fun. See ya. Take it easy, man. It has been real. Indeed. You're sketching. I might add in like a bunch of little. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really know what these little pillar things are called, but they're on the boat. I'm messing with the vision. It's coming together. If it's a little bit slow, it's coming together. Indeed. I'm drawing in the pillars first before I go through adding all the lines in. They won't come until a little later. Soon. Indeed 4. So how do you feel about pickled tea? I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even really be like drinking tea like that. The most that I kind of drink is like pop or something. Tea is pushing it. Tea, yo, what's up? What's up, Sai? Tea is definitely pushing it, bro. I'm a simple man. No unk labels, no cough. Person I say it's a -5 out of 10. Would do it again. All boats, no cracking. No, not really. I've done stuff like that before, but this one is just genuinely all boats and planes. Genuinely, it's a lot, man. There's a lot going on. I was kind of just keeping this page a little bit more, a little bit more peaceful. No sea creatures. No sea creatures at all, bro. How did you realize you had this ability? Well, just lots and lots of trial and error, just experimenting, messing around with lines. I find like the more that you do, the more sense that it makes. It just takes time more than anything. It comes down a lot to the more you just have to draw. The more that you draw, the more that you learn. That's been like my whole strategy with it. And like a lot of lines on this one. Lots of lines. Thanks for answering. You're really good at it. Thank you. And yep. Indubitably. And no problem too. I said it's a lot going on this boat right here, man. But I'm gonna get it to where it's right. I'm gonna get it to where it is right. Indubitably, indeed. Many lines. I was still kind of hesitant on adding in a seagull though. A seagull would work. I'm like, I don't went this long without having any kind of animals on here, so I'm leaning against it. I'm leaning away from it, even though it could work. It's the ocean, It's definitely the ocean. Seagulls try to eat everything, and I love them for that reason. Yeah, seagulls, they don't care. And they'll pull up on you with their whole families, too. They say, look, man, what you got for us collectively? So one time I see my cousin, I got married, and she was a sight to see. Is it raining? No, you're not hearing rain, but what you're hearing is like a fireplace ambience. There's some more lines kind of coming off here. Just make this one feel like the page makes sense halfway. Here's what I got so far, though. You said Sweet Home Alabama? No, wait a minute, bro. I'm just the messenger. I was reading that man's comment, bro. Yo, don't do it. Don't be playing them games, bro. I was reading dude's comment, bro. What's the boat, bro? Yo, don't even do that. You playing. GG's 1%. Yeah, GG's. No hate. Here's everything on here. Yo, don't do that, bro. Talking about some Sweet Home Alabama. Hey. Y'all already on the nice with that unks like I keep throwing out. Y'all keep trying to hit me with. All right, here's everyone on here, or every single boat on here. He has a thing for boats. And I was really messing with like the sea life. Do I want to put another one right here? That's the real question. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone. But yeah, man, it has been fun. It has been real. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for this page. There's gonna be a lot more to come. Hopefully. If everything goes the right way, there'll be some time lapse tonight, but if not tonight, sooner than later. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take it easy for Indubitably indeed. And until next time, man. He said a Bowie would be dope in that spot. What is a Bowie? A Bowie. Let me look it up real quick. I already did like my conclusion and everything. Hang on. A Bowie. It might have been false. It might have been a false ending. Let me see. A Bowie. I want my stories. What is a Bowie? See, that's like one of those little. That could work. That's a good idea. A Bowie. What does that do though? Like, what does a Bowie even do? BU. What does that even mean? Like, what is that? What does it do? I've seen them out in the ocean. I've kind of seen them in like bodies of water before. It's a boat like a canoe. It isn't only boats on here. It is. There's some more going on with this one. There's some more happening for sure. What does a what do they do though? Have you considered doing ASMR when drawing? No, but it's been asking me a lot before, more than what I thought it would come up here. It's been asked. It wasn't like my main intention, but I've gotten the request a lot. Let me see. Oh, I was so far off. I'm looking for a good reference for this buoy. They tell the distance about water depth or something like that. Traffic lights for ships, tracking weather and warning coastal communities of impending tsunamis. Okay, now that I know that, I got to get like a good reference for one. A buoy. So I don't want to just add. I don't want to just add like any old just trash one. I want one that makes sense. That actually matches the atmosphere of what I had going on here. You know, that's the main thing. But that actually makes sense. A traffic light for the ships. Let me pull up another reference for one. I'm gonna have it kind of more off to the side over here. Oh boy, I think he misspelled it. Not the false ending. Yeah, yeah. I know it's people probably left like, wait a minute, I thought you was getting off, bro. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes false ending, false conclusion. It's for the love of the game, though. This one was a lot more red looking. So I'm gonna use my right a little bit more this time around. I don't be believing all these lies. Sorry, bro. Sometimes I do be genuinely getting off. Are you a lefty or a righty? I'm more of a righty predominantly, but I lead a lot of these with my left. More of a right-handed person overall, though. Like when it really comes down to it, I probably use my right more. I know it's gonna be a couple people that kind of stroll back in like, wait a minute, man. What are you doing? It must be done. It must be done. I'm still requesting my bedtime stories. I mean, that is tough. How? It's cheat codes, man. X-ray wall hacks. Running wall hacks, man. Tomatoes. Beautiful drawings, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it too, Cameron. Wall hacks equipped. And they just dropped that new Black Ops game too. Somebody got wall hacks. I can't prove it. How did I get ink? Well, what's the cheat code for bedtime stories? You gotta scroll down the YouTube rabbit holes, man. That's a good place to start. / bedtime story. You try to like make it like it's a command prompt or something. If I was an AI, I'd probably start telling a bedtime story right then and there, man. No AI. What are you drawing? This art style is crazy. Thank you. It's like a buoy. It's something called a buoy, but it's pretty much a traffic control for boats and stuff. That's what I understood when I was like looking into it. That's the best sense I made of it when I was like looking at it. But this one has a lot to do with planes and boats. Stuff you might see out at sea. It clearly is. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna add some more details over here. On this side. What are you drawing right now? This is something that you kind of see more out at sea. Think of it like a It just helps boats navigate, basically. But it's something called a buoy. It just helps them navigate the space, navigate the water. That was my main takeaway whenever I was looking into it for that brief split second. I didn't do like a deep dive on it or nothing like that. I can't tell you the logistics of it, man, but from what sense I was able to make of it, that's kind of like the conclusion I came to. How do you even practice this art style? I think that it's one of those things where the more that you do, can you draw a fishing net? I don't think I'm gonna put a fishing net on here because there's not as much space, but I have a lot of other ocean themes that I've done before where I've drawn stuff like that before. I'm walking that fine line in between. I don't want to do too much, but I want to put just enough to where this page still feels like alive, you know? I've done stuff like that before though, like some of my other... Sometimes I'll draw like wildlife and stuff, but that's not what this one was going to be. I think it's called you said do anatomy next? No, not on here. I think after this one. Hang on. I gotta look something up real fast. Am I saying it the right way? Pronunciation. A buoy. That's how you say it. Okay, that makes sense. I need to draw yourself. Yeah, buoy. I'm like, am I saying it the right way? I was saying buoy, but I'm like, that don't sound right. Buoy. Yeah. That makes sense. It's like something, hold on, bro. Something ain't adding up here. Something is not. Something ain't going. Something is not going. Okay, now. Need to draw a panther. I already have before. I have like a lot of time lapses that are up, man. I have a lot of nature time lapses with actual animals and stuff instead of me actually drawing in ships. I have like a lot of, if you want to see wildlife, dude, I have more wildlife than you can believe. More wildlife time lapses throughout my pages, bro. I probably won't do them right now in this moment. What happened to the Pokemon? It's a figment of your imagination, bro. There never were any Pokemon. You change timelines, man. Nah, not seriousness though. I'm gonna get anything I did tonight is gonna come up in time lapse form sooner than later. Yo, what's up, Mac? Going nautical, yeah, man. Ocean vibes without the ocean animals, but soon, indeed. Maybe not right now in the moment, but like I said, eventually, for sure. For shootably, indeed. Never got to see Palkia and Dialga. I don't think I haven't done the duo yet, but I did Latios and Latias earlier. Lawnmower, but as a fish. Got some great skills there. Nice. Yo, thank you, Hypnotic. Appreciate it, man. Indeed. Yeah, but I'm sketching in this thing called a buoy. Some of you might see like out in the deep sea or something, man. Indeed. There were some pelicans kind of resting atop it. They were like chilling. These ones aren't gonna be full-sized pelican pages like I normally would do, but you can still see them if you look close enough. 10 indeeds. Sorry I made you extend your night. Yeah, man, no issue, bro. For the love of the game. Indubitably. It needed to be done. It matches perfectly, too. A buoy. My pelicans, thank you. Yeah, see, I was saying, I'm like, man, I won't do wildlife on here, but it's a little bit of wildlife. Gotta do it. This is gonna be like my full scale, fully zoomed in like my other ones usually will be. Feeling that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was something that was missing. This is like the missing link. Just join already. You got it for yes. What I'm saying. For shootably. Sometimes the chat will beat me to it. Some days it'll be a lot more chill. But like I said, this one needed to be done. Yo, reading how y'all spell that out is crazy. For shootably. That is insane. For shootably. Can you say for shootably? Like I said, I miss a live or two and you're back. You're the Bitleys again? What does that mean? Let me zone in on my dog over here. This ain't that much space. We all spell it differently too. Sometimes when I be reading y'all's interpretation of it, I'll genuinely I'll start buffering. Like I'll start lagging mid-session. I'm like, wait, what does that say? Some of y'all spell it exactly how it sounds, and the other times y'all spell it exactly how it should. He said it's a challenge. Yeah, there's a couple of y'all that spell it the way that it should be spelled, and there's others that'll spell it how it sounds. Which is nothing wrong with each. It throws me off. For indubitably, yeah. Are you an artist like real job or is it just a hobby? I mean, I do this more as like a fun thing. For the love of the game. For the love of the game. Yeah, I had to add the little pelicans up here. They're not little at all, but on the buoy they look tiny. I knew there was gonna be animals somewhere on here. I didn't want to do the seagulls, not yet. But okay. Now, false ending aside, I think that's gonna be the finale for now. I'm figuring that tomorrow that I'm gonna pick back up where I left off. It's become a predicted word on my thingy now. Yeah. I noticed that there's a couple of y'all that be saying that before I get the chance to. It's like on some Dark Souls stuff. Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander. Yo, what's up, Jalen? It's too predictable, bruh. For indubitably and indubitably. And indeed, too. You already know. But, yeah, all right. I think that is going to be where I conclude the page. It has been fun, and it has been real. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all, though, man. Y'all take it easy. Until next time, for indubitably. Indeed, man. Hold on, wait. I'm going to show it off. I'm going to show off everything one more time. This is going to be the real ending, though. All right, though, man. All right, though, y'all. It has been real. It has been real. Indeed.